Hello and welcome to Jewellery Maker this Tuesday. We're hoping that you're well. I'm here. I haven't got stuck in traffic. The snow's not stopped. There's no ice, no nothing. I am here and I am so thrilled to have your company today because I tell you what, we have got a fantastic show. I promise you, this is a show that is launching and releasing some brand new opportunities. We've got some new features coming in this show as well that we've not tried before, so we're rather looking forward to that. We also have 3 kits and it's official. Mark has said that these are
the best 3 kits I have ever worked on.
Ooh! Pick up the handbags, lady. Ooh! Yes, Mark and I have both just genuine, and I mean, honestly, we are so excited about today because the kits are spectacular today.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
I have to tell you, just in one of the kits alone, you're getting 2 strands of big feature fluorite. We haven't had a kit with fluorite in for donkeys, and so with that in mind, 2 strands of it, and the jewellery that Mark has made is absolutely stunning. You're going to love it. We have got a fantastic, I'm calling it the beach look kit because for me there is so much potential within one of these kits. In fact, every kit today has got something special to talk about. You've got to keep watching. I really am sizzling. I'm popping like that candy pop stuff that you get when you put it in your mouth. It goes. That's what I feel like I'm doing. Can you remember that? Did anybody used to go for the whole of the packet?
Yes.
Can you remember going, I used to just put a couple and then go, oh no. It is here at Jewellery Maker where we have some fantastic offers and we're going to get straight down to it. We're not going to mess around today. We're going to go straight to our early bird special because that's your wake up call. That gives you an extra special offer that says thanks for tuning in early. Thanks for joining us, and this is the way we do it today. We bring you one of the warmest, richest, most exquisite gemstones, but we're also giving it in that lovely romantic heart. Because of course, not long to go till Valentine's. Ooh. You've got here a stunning formation of gemstones. Heart-shaped detail, smooth, and a gorgeous 320 carats within this lovely, oh man, that's gorgeous. Look at that one. Wow. This would go perfectly,
wouldn't it?
with the first kit. I've just suddenly thought, hang on a minute.
I was just thinking that.
It really would go perfectly with the first kit. I'm going to be picking up my handbag a lot to do. Really beautiful heart shape, smooth to touch. But nicest thing about it is totally individual. Every single stone is offering you something of a unique quality. The depth of those reds, those lovely warm. Now, I'm going to give you a bit of a stock warning on this. Now, on a strand of this popularity, we would standardly expect to have well over 100, 200 in stock. I don't have anywhere near that, actually. I'm going to give you exacts. I have got in stock right now, I think it's right, 78, did we say? 76 in stock. That's it. Now, for an early bird special, that's not enough of a quantity, and certainly not with the price we're about to do on this strand. So warning instantly, this is the one where you're going to have to react straight away if you want it, and I'm being absolutely really genuine on this one. 76 is nowhere near enough quantity for an offer like this one. You have a real perspective of quality here. A beautiful richness in the dynamic of this stunning natural coloured carnelian, and the natural colours, as you can see, also mean natural textures of the internal formation, and you can see that every single stone is unique and every single one is offering you something of a different impact. The nicest part about what we're about to do is I can tell you that this early bird special is going under £10. I've said it, it's going less than £10. So that 76 in stock, as I can tell you now, is not 76. I've already had people reacting on the web. We've just released it on the web, and now it's available on the phone lines because we dropped that price. We go straight for it. Under £10 is your wake-up call this morning. Early bird special. See that number there? That's the number you need to be dialing, and you're going to be dialing it all day today with the kits we've got, with some of the big single strand offers that we have. I've got some re-released offers backed by popular demand. I do have blue tiger's eye coming your way. I've also got pyrite flowers. They're all to look forward to, and it's all today. That number there at the bottom of the screen, 0800 644 655. And once you've dialed, please just wait for us. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. $9.95 for a stunning strand of beautiful integrity. I love the carving of the hearts, and of course, as I say, with it being Valentine's, maybe this is the jewelry you're going to make for that special occasion, but actually these are the kind of detailed hearts that go with so many different looks and for so many different events. And when you see the first kit that I've got for you, you will appreciate that this is a must-have. Add it to your order opportunity. If you get this strand, you will be adding that kit. If you get the kit, you must get this early bird special. The simple fact is, there's probably not going to be enough in stock, really, but with that in mind, first come, first served, isn't it? £9.95 for your 320 carat natural colour carnelian puffy hearts. They're 20mm, lovely integrity of colour, beautiful bodies of warming tones, and that close-up, I'm now down to the last 40 already, so nearly half the quantity is allocated. This is limited stock now. Not only is it new, it's also now limited. And that's the way it goes when we do big offers like this. Certainly when we see pieces of this integrity, instantly we see reactions on the phone lines and of course on the web, because you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. $9.95 with a limited stock warning now. A perfect natural colour carnelian puffy hearts, and as I say, when you see the beautiful colours that are going to come through in your first kit, and if you know what, I'm going to show you. I feel bad in doing it in some ways, but I'm going to have to do it just based on the simple fact is one really does work with the other. Look at this as a colour combination. Oh! If I was cool, I'd do that flicky handy thing. Bow! Like that. Pow! That's what I'd be doing. But I'm not cool enough, so maybe I won't do that. That is a must-have. Add it to your order. Right, look, if you are going to get the early bird, you've got to get the first kit. If you get the first kit, you've got to get the early bird. It's hand in hand. They are literally match made in heaven. That's like fish and chips with a bit of mushy peas on the side. My husband will not have fishy chips. My husband will not have fish and chips if he doesn't have mushy peas. He loves his mushy peas. Nah, I'm not a mushy pea girl, me. What are you? Curry sauce. See, look at the boys called curry sauce. Yes. Me, scrapings. Do you have scrapings? Oh, you don't. Do you do scrapings? Everybody's looking at me like they don't know what scrapings are. Is it a northeast thing, is it? Oh, well, we always go with scrapings on the top, and scrapings are basically just tiny little bits of batter from the fish, which are left. What you call them?
Scrumps.
Scrumps.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that word. If I said that in my chippy, I don't think they'd know what I was talking about. I'll have some scrumps, please. And they go, out. We don't sell that kind of thing around here. $9.95. I'm down to the last 5. That's the last 5 of my early bird special. First come, first serve for the final 5. Limited stock availability. Very limited, because I'm now down to the final 3 in stock. Final 3. If you've purchased on the web, please do make sure that you check out on that, because as I say, we're about to sell out. We are about to sell out on our early bird. Now there you go, that gives you an inkling of how the day is going to go. Selling out on the early bird special as the first offer of the day, and do you know what? It gets better. Can I just go straight into this kit? I know that's totally wrong because we haven't even set the challenge or anything, but I think like my instinct just says, let's throw the schedule out the window. Let's go all like kind of, you know, improvisational, off the cuff. Dare I? To be honest, I'm not that kind of girl. I'm quite a regimented kind of a girl. You don't think I am? Do you not, Scott? Oh, I so am. Oh, well, actually, maybe I'm not. You know, I'm the kind of person who always thinks it's good to write a list, but then never actually writes the list. I just go, oh, I must write that down. Ah, and then you forget.
Do you know what I do? I write a list with little boxes that I tick, and then if I do something that isn't on the list, I add it on and then tick it anyway. So it looks as though I've done so much more.
We were just talking about that. That's so funny. Make the bed. I've made the bed, so I'll just write that down. Yeah. So I take it. So you feel like you've fulfilled something in the day.
Yes, absolutely.
I quite like that idea.
No,
Feed the children. Maybe I should start writing. Feed the kids. Dress the kids. Oh, I've done that today. Well done, me. Woohoo! See, when you've got really young children, just even the smallest thing feels like it's a momentous occasion that I've actually fulfilled it. Have I brushed the kids' teeth? Yes. Yes! They've left the house with clean teeth. That feels like I've succeeded in life. Right. Sorry, but the early bird special is now definitely sold out. If you have bought it on the web, please do make sure that you check out. If you allocated it into your basket, you must check out, as it is sold out. Now, if you are watching on repeat, it is always worth a try speaking to our call centre, or of course trying to buy, because if those people who have bought on into their basket don't check out, then of course it is launched back into our vault. So with that in mind, it's there for the taking, if we have any left, but as I say, it is sold out now. So we're going to go straight on to our first kit, which is, as I say, throwing caution to the wind, because we don't normally do that. But I think when we've done an early bird special like this, we kind of have to do a back-to-back opportunity, don't we? Because the sardonyx and the carnelian, oh, I don't really think I need to say a lot, do I? Because, by goodness me, doesn't that sardonyx just speak for itself? If you have just got the early bird, I've got to almost insist, you know, I'll almost beg you to get these two together and see, you will not be disappointed. Neck on the line here, you're not going to be disappointed by getting this combination of gemstones. You know, the potential that you're getting here is absolutely gorgeous. If you have just got those hearts, genuinely, and I mean, I'm speaking truly genuinely here, this kit, the two together just are perfect. I mean,
stunning.
The kit itself is stunning, isn't it? The kit itself is just rocking out. We both have agreed that this has got to be one of our best kits. Certainly if you love, you know, the idea of getting ready for spring and summertime. For me, these colours truly do bring you that freshness of appeal. But if you have just got the early bird, what a hand-in-hand offer this is going to be. Absolutely amazing. So what do you get in this kit? Because this kit is brimming with beauty. You have these stunning sardonyx slabs, and I have to say to you, they are fascinating. They are truly stunning. For me, there is so much potential. I see so much opportunity to make some incredibly beautiful jewellery from these. It is a very, very simple idea to get a high-grade, high-beautiful gem and then just cut it into a slab so you have it as a feature pendant. But then you have potential here to take it so much further, and you'll see what Mark's done with this and you'll understand the potential is really, it's almost unleashing. On top of that, and I'm going to say that on top of that, you're getting a lot, because there is a lot. This is a long strand. It's a 90 centimetre strand of this glorious shell. And I will say the shell does give that, again, that almost holiday feel about it, doesn't it?
Especially with this strand, a lot of people get phased by the chips because some of them are quite tiny and fiddly to use, but these are a substantial size. They're not quite the nuggets, but they are large chips and they're very easy to
And that's
thread.
the thing, I think you're right in saying that they are almost, I would probably actually err on more nuggets than chips because of the size of them, aren't they?
And the drill hole is through the dead centre of every single chip. So it's very easy to rethread them.
And you know what I like about this is there's that, although they're naturally forming, so therefore you've got a little bit more organic quality to them, they're really smooth.
Beautiful.
like they don't feel edgy, they don't feel, they actually feel really nice against the skin. And again, I think that probably is based on that they're genuine, you know, they're the real deal. Sometimes when something's like made to look organic, it feels quite edgy, doesn't it? It feels, but these feel smooth. So you have here the variant of size between 4x4 to 9x7. So actually, as Mark's rightly said, you know, they are varied between probably, you know, a good sized chip to actually a nugget size. So absolutely beautiful. And they are shimmering, that's the word. And that's why I think perhaps I've got the idea of spring and summer, because they shimmer and they do have that lovely, I can almost imagine you walking down a beach, you know, nice golden sands, palm trees, maybe you've got a nice little quirky big sun hat on, and then you've got these gorgeous shimmering stones catching the light. But it's not where we stop, of course, that's not where we stop, because we're adding on top of this offer. This is another long strand, isn't it? I mean, that's like a double strand. So basically, we could have actually offered this as like a 5-strand kit in many ways, because there's 2 double strands, right, really, isn't there? Wow. Okay, so you have here another 90-centimetre strand, 320 carats sitting here in this Mexican crazy lace jasper. Now, these are, I would say, in terms of, they probably are more chip size, aren't they? Yes. You know, they are the smaller. But the range, again, approximately 4x4 to 11x7. So you are still talking about significant sizes. You know, you've not your itsy bitsy teeny weeny stones here, actually, in reality. The warmth of colour is absolutely stunning. I love. And you know, I've said summertime, but actually if you took perhaps just those together, perhaps you could create some nice autumnal tweed-like jewellery, you know, perhaps you're going for a little bit more of the richer tones. I mean, this is just such a diverse kit. This is such an exciting offer. This really is. And I know already I've got people who are literally on the phone lines, and I haven't released the price yet. I haven't told you how low we're going to go. I haven't even talked about the silver yet. And I've got people literally just holding, waiting to confirm. And always is the case when we've got people holding on the lines, the call centre goes, are you going to tell them the price? Are you going to get on with it? And we haven't even told the price, but we've got people holding. Please be patient, we will, but I just want to tell you about the silver, because you're getting a lot of silver with this kit as well. So on top of your, well, perhaps you want to call it a 5-strand offer, so you've got 2 90-centimetre strands, plus you've got your sardonyx. You're also getting 3 of your boat ring clasp and jump rings. You're getting 10 of your head pins, which are the 40mm long. 2 pairs of shepherd hooks and 10 of your crimp beads. On top of all that, oh my goodness me, you're getting your beading thread, your elastic, and your monofilament as an added bonus. I rather like that you're getting that as well as a bonus. 1 large, 1 small gift bag. Your price tag. What would you guess? Because my guess on a kit like this would be easily over 25. Easily. The size of the sardonyx, the wearability of these, you're getting, look, let's face it, you could put this as like a 5-strand kit. Now, if you were actually going to put this into perspective, the early bird special was $9.95, wasn't it? And that was a single strand of $9.95. The quality of the carnelian, the beauty of that, and the integrity of the design, where of course we've done the hearts. So if you want to base that, perhaps you would do the same with the sardonyx, because you've got the same principles of desirability, the same integrity as we've talked about with the carnelian. You've got exactly that. So if you want to say $9.95, then you've also got your double strands of your jasper, and of course your shell nugget. All of that plus the silver. What price tag are you thinking? Because as I say, I was and Scott knows what price tag I think this should be. Scott knows the price I think this should be, and he's not going to do it, right? Because I've said it should be well over £25, this kit. Should be well over £25. That's my instinct, right? My instinct says that's the price that we could command on this. Scott says that's not the price we're going to do. So therefore, my producer, Scott, takes this down to $21.95. break that down, break the pricing of each one of these offers down, break the silver down, break that you're getting so much potential, so much gold. And when you see Mark's jewellery, you'll understand this really does give you such a potential to make some absolutely beautiful, beautiful wearable. And actually, you know what? This is not just about jewellery for now. This is about jewellery for future, because really you're going to have so much from these strands that you have got a stash of opportunity to keep to one side. You don't have to just use it for one kit, you know, to make one lot of jewellery. Put some of these to one side and work them with other offers that we've got coming up today. I do have some absolutely glorious tiger's eye coming up your way today. I also have coming up the most glorious agate, and I tell you what, when you start to look about, well, you know what, you're just going to have to keep watching, because today is a day that you're really going to enjoy adding to your order and getting home a delivery that is jam-packed of beautiful look. Now, I've already got a lot of people on the phone lines. I've already got a lot of people holding 0800 644 655. We really do truly say to you, if you've got that carnelian, you absolutely must get that as an add-on. This is such a fantastic kit, such a perfect combination. For me, you do get that potential where that in its own right is a great looking kit, but if you just want to add to your order and look at the impact that can have. $21.95. We're really rather excited by that offer. We really are excited by you getting two 90cm strands. Quarter stock is allocated just like that within a minute, literally within a minute of launching the price. That's a quarter, and that's actually, if you think about, without seeing the jewellery that's been made, because when you see the jewellery that's made, then I think you'll get even more of that creativity, you'll get a sense of. So I'll tell you what, let's give you a kit rundown and let's show you some of this jewellery that can be made. Your kit rundown, well, just take a look at this. 320 carats of your Mexican crazy lace jasper. They're in the small nuggets. They're approximately 4x4 to 11x7. Then you've got your shell small nuggets, your 90cm, of course, these are the double length of your strands. Plus you're getting 460, that's nearly 500 carats of sardonyx on those faceted slabs. They are such beautiful, beautiful additions to a kit. 3 of your built ring clasp and jump rings, 10 of your head pins, 2 pairs of shepherd hooks, 10 of your crimp beads, 50 metres of beading thread, 150 metres of your monofilament, 6 metres of elastic, 1 large, 1 small gift bag, all for $21.95. Isn't it a kit to
This is what I was talking about before the show, all the hours I you know.
Before I came on, I went, all the hours that I put in, and then it goes to $21.95. Literally, Scott and I were having the debate, and Michael is a testament to this. I was going, now this is a kit that should be easily $27.95. This is a kit that should be $27.95. Scott's going, it doesn't need to be $27.95. Fix, we can do it for $21.95. I'm going, but look at what you're getting. You're getting 2 9cm, 90cm, crazy. And look at this. See what I mean by instantly? This is summertime. This really is a summertime look in my mind. Oh, I just love it. With your wicker basket. No, it's not wicker. You know what I mean? You know which one? Those beach baskets that you get. You can imagine that lovely, you know, you've got your little flippy floppies, you know, it's looking cool. Obviously, I don't do that. I'm going, come on, kids, come on. I've got everything. I've got my towels, I've got the beach ball. Come on, kids. But if you're one of those sophisticated types who takes a little beach bag and a nice hat, that's the jewellery for you. Absolutely the jewellery for you. That necklace, for me, that's the one that just says summertime instantly. But that bracelet is gorgeous. Now, did you use monofilament or elastic? Elastic. Ooh.
Yes, elastic on it. So I used all 3 of the.
And did you just twine that then?
What I did 2 strands. I've actually got a little under here. Very Blue Peter's fashion.
Oh, good lad. Let me show you. If I hold it like that. So you're mixing both the Mexican crazy jasper, and you're mixing
I've done it alternate.
I love that, you know, because you know what's nice about it is that you've got the lovely, like, colour tone of the jasper, but then you've got the sheen and the shimmer of the shell pearl.
That shell is just stunning,
isn't it? It really is. And so all you've done, go for it.
Yes. So I've used monofilament on here just to quickly show you.
Can I just say, I genuinely didn't know that Mark had that organised. That looks like I know, but I didn't know. Isn't that we must have been on the same wavelength? Because I just picked that up thinking, oh, that's gorgeous, and you must have thought, I'll talk about this. And we were on the same. How good are we? It's like we planned it and we so didn't.
So if you can imagine this being 2 pieces of elastic rather than 2 pieces of monofilament. Yeah. So so what I've done the alternate. It's got jasper shell. And then you always make sure that you finish both pieces with a piece of the jasper.
Always?
Always, yeah.
Okay.
So thread that through on here. Okay, and then you look through your little stash of the shell. I always take everything off the strands.
You are. I know you do. And this is what I've talked about a few times when I've had other guests in going, but Mark does this. Because you're quite meticulous about it, aren't you?
I adore working with chips, and the past few kits that JM have sent me have been full of chips, and it's just been heaven. It's not a job, is it, when you get something that you enjoy doing? And
that's the thing, isn't it? And I think that the interesting thing is because they are so different, everyone does offer something of a unique quality to it.
Absolutely. So what I've got the 2, so imagine there are 2 strands of elastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Try to get them the same size. I normally use either a bead mat like I've got here, a board, or what I use at home is a tea towel with stripes. So I have an inch stripe, 2 inches, 3 inches, and then I use the stripes. I use the stripes on the tea towel to do the different measurements of this.
That's brilliant.
So you've got your 2 pieces of elastic, and the holes are large enough on the shell to put 2 pieces of elastic through.
Okay.
So I've chosen a large one.
And is that why you finished with the jasper, so you can use the shell to connect?
Yes. So all you do then is you just push both.
Upstairs for thinking, you man.
Both pieces of elastic, or you can do it in monofilament as well. And
yes, because the elastic gives you just the ease of pulling on.
Absolutely.
But if you wanted to add a clasp, or if you wanted to give a little bit more detail to the bracelet, you could actually do that with the monofilament, couldn't you? And for anybody who knows, monofilament is just an added bonus that we've put into this kit. It doesn't come with every kit, but we've started to add it on because it is something that is incredibly versatile to work with and adds a durability that I know a lot of people look for to create designs like this.
Absolutely. So, if you can see on here, if you hold that up, so you've got the you have the two single strands, and then you push both through one bead, and then again the next 2 pieces of elastic or monofilament, you then you thread it singly again, and then you.
And have you twisted it though?
No, it does it automatically.
Does it?
The way that especially with the elastic, with the monofilament as well, as if people have been using beading thread, it has its own curl. And if you do a longer piece of necklace, sometimes you have to straighten out the bead, the beading thread, and that has the same thing with the elastic.
Because it does look like it's been twisted, but it's not. It's literally just. So all you've done is put the stones on alternately.
Yep.
And then brought it together with
one large shell, and then repeat the process, and then 2 inches along, another single shell. I mean, you could do a whole necklace.
Yeah, you could.
To do that.
And in terms of finishing it off, how exactly do you do that?
I knotted.
Oh, did you? Is that it?
I knotted it and then used one of these little spacer beads, which I think we've got a bit of extra to do with the kit. And I just used that, and once you've got it on, especially with elastic, you just pull the knot inside the silver bead.
So here's a question. It's just a case of once you've finished it off, and this is how because obviously I'm not a jewellery maker, so I'm asking basic questions, but hopefully some of you will already know the answer, so I'm sorry, but for those of you who are like me, who are just learning, if you've done the whole procedure, okay, and you've done your bracelet, and you've come to the end, you'd put that on, then you'd knot.
And then I've knot using the 2 ends that you'd have from where you originally started.
So you'd bring it up and around.
Yep, and then knot it.
Knot it. And then I know some people say use a little bit of nail varnish, clear nail varnish.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep. Let that set, cut off the ends, and then just put it through slightly.
Pull it through so
it gets hidden inside the bead.
Isn't that absolutely gorgeous?
And I've made another bracelet here. This was with monofilament as well.
Oh, look at that.
And they just look stunning.
And you see, the thing is you could actually wear that as a double whammy, couldn't you? You could actually put that, if you were going to go for that summertime maxi dress look, you know. And I know that if you're like me, and I'm really interested in how fashion evolves. And if you've seen any of the spring and summer collections of Paris and London Fashion Weeks, oh my goodness me, these are such the look to go for. Nice neutral palette, nothing too striking, but to give texture, adding pattern, adding dynamic, and that's what you've got from this kit. Over half the quantity of this kit is now allocated, well over half the quantity. So with that in mind, if you would like to join us, if this is, just take a look as well at some more of the pieces that Mark's used.
I mean, I got also in the I've been given some extras as well, which not everybody has ears pierced, so we've got some clip-on things here. And even though those slabs are really quite substantial, they're not heavy, so you can get away with wearing the slabs in the ears.
That's the nice thing about these, actually, and they are feature. I like that about sardonyx, that the size often doesn't negate the weight of it. It's not too heavy.
Agate the same size would be quite a bit heavier.
Yeah, or easily. It has much more of a density. Probably give you that loppy lobe look, wouldn't it? But not here. You've got that, and you did use the little clip-ons, which are rather nice, aren't they?
So all I've done here, because the head pin isn't long enough, I've just used a bit of beading thread and used a crimp bead on the end and squashed it to act as a stopper.
Right. I didn't even notice. I thought it was just a head pin.
As well.
Yes, of course, it just adds a little bit more silver work, doesn't it? And for those of you who are interested, really? Okay, early bird special has come back into stock. Just a few pieces have been obviously emptied out of baskets. If you want the early bird special, it is now back in stock, but only to limited stock. But really, the early bird would be beautiful to work alongside that sardonyx, wouldn't it? Absolutely. I mean, really, just adding a little feature to a bracelet of maybe like the heart shape as a charm. We are now into double figures on this kit, so with that in mind, it is a very, very popular kit, and rightly so. Absolutely.
I mean,
let's bring in the neckline
the two necklaces,
as well.
I mean, they are, I mean, as many of the viewers that have seen me on here before, I mean, I don't scrimp with gems, I just...
Go for it. And this is a kit that allows you, because you're getting the two 90cm.
Absolutely huge gem-heavy necklaces.
Look at those! I mean, this is what I mean. This is one kit. So, and as you say, you haven't, sometimes there might be a tendency, because you don't often get two strands of 90cm, that when you want to make two big necklaces, you have to do a little bit more wire work, or you have to do some kind of, extension, or you have to be much more, perhaps a little bit more creative to get, two dramatic neckline pieces.
But look how different the sardonyx looks between the two different stones.
And they do have a totally different impact. Yes. You wouldn't even... And this is what I mean by it's almost that you could go autumn and winter collection, spring and summer collection, because you're getting the warmth of those almost like the beiges and a little bit more of the darker textures from the jasper. But then all of a sudden you get that lovely shimmer and that freshness of colour from these glorious shell nuggets. I have to tell you, and I've no hesitation saying this has got to be one of the best. And Mark did say this as this is one of the best kits, I think, that we've had for a very long time in terms of potential, but also in terms of diversity, to create jewellery. And as you've seen, Mark really has shown you an amazing array of opportunity, and really this is a lot of jewellery for a very small amount of money, and as I say, these are gemstone heavy pieces, as you've...
Yes.
And that must be such an exciting, when you get a kit through, you never know what's going to happen, you never know what's going to come across.
But as I was saying, I mean, I can't stress this enough, lots of people are put off with chips because they're quite fiddly. But these shells were just an absolute pleasure to work with. And as I said, the drill hole is central on every single bead. So if anyone does have dexterity problems, it's such an easy gemstone to use. I
like the size of them. I do like the size of them. Not too big, but not too small. Dramatic enough, but not to be too striking. And I just love the simplicity that you can get. $21.95 is all you pay on this one. If you'd like to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Look at all of that jewellery that we've made. It's absolutely incredible. I can't wait to see the jewellery that you can make from this one. I really have got to say, you're going to get this kit home and just feel like you're going to be a kid in a candy shop. $21.95 is all you pay. Spectacular offer, $21.95. If you haven't already picked up the phone, you need to do so right now, 0800 644 655, or join us at jewellerymaker.co.uk. It's time for the Wall of Fame. 400. That's number 400. That is Teresa. Oh my goodness me, that's small writing. Teresa, they've printed off your email in really small writing, so let me see if I can... I've got really quite good vision as well, apparently. I've had some sponge coral triangular pendants in my stash for some time, but I've nothing to go with them. However, I recently saw some 8mm rounds on your show that appeared to look the same, so naturally ordered them, and they matched perfectly. Hurrah! She says, have to say, I'm totally addicted to jewellery making, thanks to JM, but can't afford to retire as must keep working to pay for my addiction. Hoping to enrol on one of the wire working courses with Louise, but just wondered whether you could tell me where the courses take place, as may need to stay overnight since coming from Devon. Love to all. That's from Teresa. Here. They take place just here, Teresa, in Redditch. That's where our studios are. So hopefully. Oh look, there's our studio address. That's where it is. And there is accommodation as well locally that we could advise you on. So if you fancy joining us, definitely worth. Or alternatively, if you can't get to the studio, Matt, we were talking about what you've got coming up later on in one of our Chosen by You sections. Yeah, wire work is... You're converted.
Yes, it's taken a lot.
You were made to convert. Yes. But we'll talk about that later. Yeah. But there is a DVD that might be worth giving it a go. Teresa, get yourself into maybe wire work by the DVD, and then perhaps come on one of our courses, of which we'll give you more information later on. Can I just say I do feel really, really small.
Just looking at that.
I mean, it doesn't get much more ridiculous. I even put my hair high so that I wasn't quite so small, but I do look ridiculously small. Can I just say I haven't shrunk? I'm not Miss Pepperpot. I would like to say that. Maybe I didn't even put my high heels on today because I was like, oh, I'll just wear my flats. Yeah. Hang on.
That's better. Right. We're going back a bit here. We're on number 397, and this is from Alison. Hi all, this is my second entry to the Wall of Fame. Not sure if the first one made it onto the wall on the show, but here is a bracelet made from the Ladies' Day kit with a 3-wire bi-colour amethyst plain rounds, checkerboard puffy coins, sage amethyst puffy coins, and some jade and rose quartz nuggets.
Gorgeous. Hope
you like it. I love the show and I'm enjoying the pretty creations. Lots of love. Alison from Swansea.
Oh, hello Alison. I've got 399 and this is Bev from Droitwich. Hello Bev. She says, this is my entry using my favourite Keshi pearls. They are absolutely gorgeous. I love Keshi pearls. I've got a thing about them. They're so glamorous. Gorgeous. There you go, Bev. Congratulations. You're number 399.
OK, and this is 398, and this is from Paula from Bexhill-on-Sea. Here is my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. Please say thank you to Lucy for her wonderful Sunday show. Did you catch it?
I didn't. I was out with the kids.
Oh, it's fab. That I enjoyed. Once I got on the roof to clear the ice from my dish. I think lots of people had that problem. I hope she likes it. It's made from Amazonite with a labradorite head and mookaite claws. I've used the same shell pearls as Lucy in a different colour for the wings and given it legs. I hope you all keep safe in this weather. The show is a wonderful antidote to the cold.
Isn't it just?
Paula. Thank you, Paula.
I have to say, after spending 6 hours in the car just to get to work yesterday, I had such a blast. It was so nice, and I did want to say last night when I went to bed, I thought, oh, I must say again, thank you so much for everybody who texted in and emailed in to check I was all right and to say that they were glad I was safe and everything like that. I really genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, really genuinely appreciate everybody's support. And I am sorry I was late. I did go and apologise about 20 million times to everybody. I'm really sorry I was late, but I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning and everything. I even saw the big boss man and I went, I'm just really sorry, I'm really sorry. But thank you for your warm wishes and thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. We're going to set Mark a challenge with a Chosen by You. And I have to say, Claire, if you're watching, it's you. So keep watching. Mark's going to make some jewellery during the show, which you've selected, so keep on watching.
This beadbox consists of 6 strands of genuine pearls, including bronze, peach, pink and white pearls, all for just $34.95. Bring a touch of class to your designs. To get your hands on this great offer, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655 and quote the code ETMG80. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
my thoughts on Jewellery Maker. I find that if you're an experienced jewellery maker or new to the hobby, Jewellery Maker has everything for you, right from the basic findings up to the more expensive and a little bit more intricate feature beads, pendants that you can bead. I think it's a really, really lovely site. As a teacher myself, I have bought all of the basic kits for my students. You can't get them cheaper anywhere. Very comprehensive, very nicely made, quality goods. I really can't say much more about Jewellery Maker. It's a really good site to visit.
Jewellery Maker are proud to introduce Lisa Pavelka water slide transfers. These transfers are sure to enhance your silver and polymer clay designs. Each pack contains an extensive collection of images from Art Deco to symbols and nature print. These easy-to-use sheets will come with full instructions and tips for use. They are a great way to embellish all of your creations. Use alongside our border mould and textured stamps to add a different dimension to your clay creation. To view our full range of Lisa Pavelka products, visit our website.
At Jewellery Maker, we specialise in supplying natural gemstones as opposed to mass-produced synthetic beads. As a result, you'll notice some slight variations in the tone, colour saturation and shape of your stones. All this helps to add to the beauty and character of each individual bead, allowing you to create unique and bespoke jewellery designs.
Well, welcome back to Jewellery Maker, and it's lovely to have your company. We have a Chosen by You, which is part of your challenge today.
Right, okay.
But before I do that, I just want to give you a little bit of a heads up on, we've had a couple of questions and a couple of askings, which I need to answer. I did say that I do have a kit coming up with a 2-strand fluorite offer. I do have that coming up. It's going to be later on in the show. It's probably going to be maybe the last hour of the show, around about that, so that you can see, because a couple of people have asked us about it. This is your amazing, just gorgeous, official, gorgeous 2 strands of fluorite with more, even more to look, and multicoloured
prehnite in there as well.
Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So excited. That is coming your way. Let's say the last hour, right, so that you know when to watch. But don't tune out, because I will tell you, also coming up, I have got pyrite flowers back in by popular demand. I've also got turquoise coming back by popular demand. I've got blue tiger's eye coming up by popular demand. And on top of that, carved pyrite flowers, plus I have got a kit that gives you a full strand of citrine, which hasn't been done for donkeys as well. And on top of that, we've got a new section called CCC. CCC, just like that. But we're not going to tell, not yet, not yet. CCC. What do you think CCC stands for? That's going to be the first question is, what does CCC stand for? That's our next section. CCC. I don't even know where the C... Like, this is the new YMCA. CCC. That... CCC. Oh, it's this way. But anyway, by the by, right. Let's do your challenge.
Yes.
Now, Claire Sayers. Hello, Claire.
Hello, Claire.
How are you? Hoping that you're well, because we have got your selection for Chosen by. Oh my goodness me! What a choice! What a choice that you have given us. Thank you so much for emailing. Let me quickly read it out. She says, my husband is forwarding things for me like he did for my Wall of Fame entry. My email doesn't seem to get through to your inbox. Huge, massive huggles to all at Jewellery Maker crew and call centre. I made 3 different lists of components, then thought, hang on, if I win, it's going to be bespoke, made by a Jewellery Maker guest designer. And I thought, why not choose components that have special meaning to me? So I have, and we'll say why each is special to me, if that's okay. Yeah, absolutely. I love that idea because it's quite nice to know where you're coming from. Bargain bundle with amethyst. Well, it's a gemstone I've always loved for everyone I know, including Jewellery Maker, and know that it's always been my fave gemstone. Okay, take a look at this. This is a bargain bundle of beauty. Now, it is amethyst of true integrity of colour. Just like we talk about the saturation of colour of that carnelian, everyone, same principle of impact. You know, the beautiful richness, the saturation, the depth of colour. Claire, I tell you what, good choice already. I have to tell you, I love this amethyst. I didn't even know that we did amethyst in a bargain. Faceted, and you've got your smooth round. She says also loving the crackle quartz. Well, I know I don't have any diamonds, and you don't have any diamonds in stock, but quartz is April secondary birthstone. My daughter Katie, also budding Jewellery Maker addict, and Maker was born in April. Me too. Woo!
February's my birthstone.
Oh, February's your birthstone. Oh, it's all working. It's all working.
Yes.
The karma's there already. She says, and I think sparkles more than diamonds. I have to say, this is absolutely beautiful. It has got that beautiful adamantine luster to it, doesn't it? It does have that sparkle. And the texture internally, little icicles or little ice cubes, of which I'm sure if we all looked outside, we'll see a handful of those at the moment. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's part of the bargain bundle as well. She says, let's have a look. The pearls, I love them, and they are one of my husband's birthstone. And fluorite is in the bundle, and I've always loved it. Well, if you love fluorite, don't forget, as I say, 2 strands coming up in a kit very shortly. Look at this.
Got amazing taste.
Look at that. That is a stonking bundle. I've never seen that bundle. I've never seen that bundle at all. And I tell you what, what? What?
Oh my gosh.
Making a saving of £13. £13.30. Making a saving of £13.30 on this bundle. Now that is officially a bargain bundle. That is officially an incredible.
Just for that?
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Don't you just love that combination? I mean, you could do some beautiful beady beads, and you could do that lovely detail. Oh, I tell you what, $27.95 is your price tag. Oh, look at you on your phone lines. You know that is an absolutely amazing 50 already on these. Very, very popular bargain bundle, and 2 right so, because that price tag is absolutely incredible. The pearls,
the different colours,
you know, the beautiful elegance goes beautifully with the fluorite. Of course, you can work the fluorite alongside the amethyst, but of course then you've got the sparkle, and you could have the seduction of the purples against the diamond-like qualities, as Claire so rightly said. Then you've got the elegance of almost like a evening wear pearls. All fine there. 19, I'm so red. It's just caught one of the bead boxes and just gone boom. $27.95. Hoover, anybody? Hoover up. So that is the bargain bundle. That is, stop it, you're fine, it doesn't matter. $27.95. I love it. I love it. Claire, I almost feel the need to do this, because I love a person who finds a bargain. I love a person who loves great jewellery and can get it as a bargain price. That, working with you. Then, Mystic White Quartz rounds, again for my daughter's secondary birthstone. I've always loved them. They would be lush with the rainbow moonstone. Now, actually, we're gonna... Oh, that's nice. Nice, nice, nice. I do have to just let you know that the rainbow moonstone, we don't have any left in stock. Sorry, Claire. So just to say that won't be as part of your selection. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Scott says he's sorry, but we don't have any in stock. We even asked up to Then don't suppose there's any coming in today, is there? And there's nothing coming in at the moment of our rainbow moonstone, but we have got hopefully some coming through as soon as we can get it to us. In fact, you know, this is a fantastic. Well, I adore it. There is something so special about Mystic quartz. There is something so ethereal and elegant and feminine. Maybe you need to make something for Claire's daughter.
That's a good idea.
Maybe that would be a nice idea, because Claire's daughter is April, so she was thinking, oh, maybe the quartz, or maybe you could have, maybe you could do something like a little bit pretty for Claire's daughter. Okay. Claire, how old's your daughter? Can you text us or email us in and just let us know how old your daughter is, so we can maybe you could make something.
Yes,
Not that I'm commanding how you're going to do this, chosen by you, Mark. But how about that? That's beautiful. Really elegant. Really elegant. Ah, Mystic white quartz rounds, 8mm, 160 carats, and your price tag only $8.95. Go on, Ryan, get closer. Come on, Ryan. Oh, that's what it's all about. When you get close, that's when it works. Oh yeah, those colours are like bubbles. You know, those lovely ethereal, like fairy wings of colour that just, they are rainbow-like qualities, aren't they? Absolutely stunning elegance. Absolutely love that. $8.95. Now then, also, let's have a look. Tourmaline. Claire, we need to meet. You and I need to meet, because I reckon we are on the same wavelength when it comes to gemstones, when it comes to selections. I couldn't have done it any better myself. I'd happily go, Mark, can you make me some jewellery out of this as well? Because this is just glorious, absolutely glorious. 6mm, 75 carats of tourmaline. Now, they're faceted rounds. Now, this is probably one of our really, really prized gemstones in terms of collectible status. This is a gemstone that really you've got to appreciate is a massively, massively difficult to get hold of. Waiting for us to be able to bring it in a challenge like this, and they're chosen by you. And I know for a lot of people who are watching now will think that this is probably one of those extra special offers, and you're quite right in saying lovely selection of colours where you've got your mustards working with the freshness of pinks, with then the darker tones. Look at that, $17.95. Probably what you classify as a little bit more of a luxury price tag, but that's because of the gemstone, the calibre of this stone. And if you just want to look at, say, the colours of this gem in particular, if you want to talk about rarity, you want to be talking about rubellite, one of the rarest gemstones on the planet right now. Rubellite, absolutely gorgeous. Now, I think Claire is watching, because she is, oh, she's just gone on Facebook saying, thanks so much, thanks so much. Claire, just send us either a text or just let us know. We want just or an email, if you can, telling us the age of your daughter, just because we're thinking 12. Lovely jubbly. Fine, 12.
Perfect.
Can we do that? We can do that.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I know Mark can do that. No. Thinking something special for, and Claire, we don't know your daughter's name either, so let us know that so that we can you can text in at 60777, is that right? 60777. And if you're wondering what CCC means, we've had some good suggestions. We've had a lot of people saying cut, clarity and carat weight and all of that. Well, that would be, could be, but it's not. It's not even anything we're not as technical as that. CCC stands for, I'm not telling you yet. Don't be naughty. He was going to show you. You were going to be naughty there. I was like going to have to go do some ninja moves on you, like stop it. Then, finally, now this, Mark is going, oh, because this is the first time you've worked with organza, isn't it? But actually, when you see the colours, that's quite inspirational, I think, when you see this combination. Yes. You know, certainly the purples, seeing the beautiful pinks working with the pearls.
The red of the tourmaline.
The red of the tourmaline, and, you know, the This is, and she says, Claire says, needed some sparkling organza in my life. Always makes me smile when pieces are made using ribbon. I struggle with it, but love the effects others create with it. Hope that this is chosen. Love and huggles. Sending huggles to you as well, Claire. And so this is it. This is your bundle. Of organza. As I say, I know that you haven't worked with it before, but actually, maybe that's what it's about. That's what a challenge is about, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So we're looking forward to seeing your creations. The price of the organza ribbon, as you can see there, fabulous organza ribbon kit. 100 metres, it's just $6.95. That's $6.95, and they come in 10 different colours, so you get all of these for that price tag. So lots and lots of potential to be reaped when it comes. I love the colours. I love, like, see, that would go gorgeous.
See, the Mystic will go with any colour.
Yeah, you're right.
And it'll just change, it transforms it, doesn't it?
Oh, now that looks nice, doesn't it? So what are you thinking? Yeah.
Well, pearls and tourmaline.
Pearls and tourmaline.
Away, that's what I thought.
Right.
And then the 3 of those.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And then this with the quilt, with the Mystic. Because the colours just transform. You put the purples behind, it's just...
Yeah. So you're a colour addict, aren't you? You're very meticulous when it comes to colour. This is what I love. Don't you love about what we do here is that every one of our designers gives us something different. Don't you really love that every time a new designer comes in, you know, one of our, it is a case of what inspiration, how do you work, how does your creativity flow, and every person's different, and it's
I'm
so
quite
exciting.
traditional with colours and things.
But traditional, but actually sometimes traditional means classic, and I think that that's what it is. It's classic, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. And Claire, I know that you will as well, because everything that Mark makes today, we and I know that you're going to be looking forward to that. I am too, to see what the results are going to be. So, see. Everybody, I would say that probably about 80% of people have guessed cut, colour and clarity. Look, we're not that technical. We're not getting down to that kind of thing. What it stands for is... Cars, cryptic clues. I didn't see that. Do it again. Cars, cryptic clues. So this is our new item. This is our new little segment where I set you cryptic clues. It's a bit of fun. I set you cryptic clues and you have to guess the gemstone. Now, I'm going to say this to you, no cheating. Right, there's no cheating going on. You're not allowed to just type it in on Tinternet, right? You need to be starting thinking, because this is the cryptic clues that are going to lead you to a special star buy offer. So the next part of the show, I'm going to give you cryptic clues that lead you to a special star buy offer. You want to know cryptic clue number 1? Let's do it. Clue number 1 to take you to our star buy offer is a pillow for a royal head. Clue 1, a pillow for a royal head. Have you any suggestions? Have you any thoughts of what that is? Oh, it's so exciting. With more clues coming through the show, and then, as I say, once we've given you all the clues, you can suggest, you can keep on suggesting throughout the show, and then at the end of the show we will be doing one extra special big star buy. So these clues are leading you, and a pillow for a royal head is a certain... You've just got to guess what gemstone, you've got to guess what offer we're about to bring you. A pillow for a royal head. Text in to 60777, that's 60777. Make sure that you start your text with JM Studio. That's JM Studio you need to start with, and you can text in between 9 AM and 1 PM only. So if you're watching on repeat there, I'm sorry, we won't receive your texts. Normal network charges do apply, so that's 60777. And the first clue within the CCC, that's cars, cryptic clues, is a pillow for a royal head. And already, I have to say, Nobody, and you don't mind me saying this, guys, nobody in our studio or in our gallery got that one. Right? Even a couple of people upstairs didn't get that one. In our people who, you know, gemstone, they didn't even know that one. So, Fee, now if Fee was watching, Fee'd be like that, yeah, sister, know that one. She's like that, because Fee is she is like an encyclopedia of gemstones. She's amazing, isn't she, Fee? Whenever I watch her, I just go, oh, your knowledge. Oh, she's just like a fountain, isn't she? She's like me gemstone oracle. You know, if you ever had a question, you'd go to Fee, wouldn't you? Oh, I've already had somebody saying amethyst. But you can guess, throughout the show, we've got more clues to come. Cecilia, was it? Oh, Delia. Delia, you were suggesting, is it amethyst? No, a pillow for a royal head is the first clue. Hey, they are coming in, they are coming in. It's quite exciting, isn't it? There are more clues though, don't worry, I will be leading you to the answer. And as I say, the answer is going to be a big star buy. When we reveal the answer, we will then do a big star buy. And when you see the star buy, I promise you, the reason that this is going to be a big build-up is because it deserves it. Very, very exciting offer. Now, back by popular demand, I move straight on to this fantastic strand of some of the most incredible colour. Again, I mean, you don't get much more delightful than this. We haven't seen this kind of strand for a long time. It's got to be, gosh, it's got to be way before Christmas that we brought you. The nicest part about the dynamic that you're getting from this strand is you get that power of pink, but you get that individuality of pattern, that individuality of texture. Now, this is Imperial Jasper, and for those of you who are perhaps just starting to learn about gemstones, this is a stone that really does reap rewards of its natural formation. So basically what I mean by that is that you're seeing the beautiful internal dynamic released by the power of the colours that we're bringing to you within this stone. Look at that. Now, these are, of course, individually sized and individually shaped, and every single one will be different. And I know for a lot of people, that's what makes it so special. The power of pink, I think, for a lot of people is obvious because it gives a real impact. Really glorious quality. So I haven't seen this since beginning of December, so we got taken us a good couple of months to get hold of this again for you, and worth the wait, I would suggest, because once you've got this, there is so much potential. The colour, the impact, the fuchsia, and of course we have had some amazing colours coming through over the past couple of days. In fact, yesterday that pink Cadillac kit, wouldn't that be gorgeous? What about that? Look at that. Stunning strike of colour. Hot and passionate, deep and rich, feminine and seductive. All of the colours, all of the impact that you're getting from this strand. And guess what? The price is what makes it's such a hot shot, back by popular demand offer. Now, it is an under £10 offer. I'm going to tell you now it's going under £10, which is, of course, why it comes into the building, comes into our vault, and then flies back out again, because you're getting the substance, you're getting the quality, you're getting the impact, and you're getting it for less than £10. A magnificent Imperial Jasper large nuggets. They're 26 by 14 to 19. Back in stock, less than £10. It's not going to be around for long. You know, the simple fact is that we really have taken 2 months to be able to get this back. But of course, the moment it comes into stock, the moment we put it on air, is the moment it flies back out again. Then there's every chance it's going to be another 2 months. So if you can wait until March or even April, then that's fine. But if you want it now, then you need to get it now. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. The power of pink, the beautiful dynamic of Imperial Jasper. I genuinely can't remember the last time I saw saw the quality of this colour and then the dynamic of these patterns that give this lovely individuality to each one of the stones. Less than £10 that you're paying there. Back in stock, buyers on the phone lines. It's already going there. Oh, really? And Scott's just saying, you know, this is not the original price tag. This is not the original price tag that it should be. We're actually revealing this. We're launching it back into stock. Price. It was at £11.45 when we first brought it to you. We then reduced it to £9.95 and we're honouring that price. Now it's back in stock. So let's face it, we didn't need to do that. We could have gone straight back up to £11.45 and really, in principle, that's how it should be. That's how we should be playing it. But instead, we're honouring that lower price that we brought to you as a reduced offer. So really do need to maximise on that. £9.95 if you want to join us. Imperial Jasper. Powerful pinks, beautiful fuchsia tones, really exciting gemstone to work with, and a palette of colour that's going to go nice as well, maybe with your chocolatey. Oh, you know what it would go nicely with? You know your smoky quartz from yesterday? You know, I did those big offers with the pounds, it was 10% off, wasn't it? Well, actually, it was more like 30% we worked out. We did a 30% reduction, was meant to be 10%. We did some very bad maths yesterday. So, if you got the smoky, how about this as an extra special feature to work against? The chocolatey tones would certainly add a bonus. And actually, the CCC Star Buy, Cars Cryptic Clues Star Buy, would definitely work with this. Definitely. Now, I have had a couple of answers for the CCC, and some people are feeling around. They are having good, good thinkings. A few interesting ideas, but nobody's got quiet yet. And that's just clue one. Oh, I love it. It's so exciting. So £9.95 for back by popular demand. That feature Imperial Jasper, the power of pink with the individuality of pattern as well, giving that real. And the thing is Mark, when you're working with gemstones like this really is a stone that could be used as a centre point, but also could be used as, am I right in saying it could be quite a feature gemstone? How would you work with it? Maybe that's my question.
Well, if I was an expert wire worker, which I'm far from not, I think wrapping each individual stone would be a good start. I mean,
yes.
the pendants, I'm thinking that you could get out of that.
Because of the size, it probably would lend itself to wire work, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
And actually, the holes are big enough, aren't they? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good idea. Really good idea. And they are the size of a pendant, yes, actually. Yeah. They could be. Certainly if you're getting perhaps some of the smaller stones that we do, like maybe your 8 mils or your 6 mils, they would go nicely.
6 mil would be beautiful for that.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah,
gorgeous. Well, if you are interested in that, £9.95, already a quarter of the stock is allocated. And we actually, when we did bring this back, we brought it back in a big quantity to make sure that it didn't just disappear off the shelves again. But unfortunately, it looks like actually even the quantity that we bought is not going to be enough for everybody. Oh, we can't get it right, can we? We need to keep on pushing. We have for £9.95, quarter of the stock gone, but once it's gone, as I said, it's going to take us probably another couple of months once more to get hold of it. So get it now for £9.95. Now, I do have a brand new findings pack to bring you straight after the break. Plus, of course, don't forget, we've got more clues in the CCC, Cars Cryptic Clues. Plus, on top of that, we also have turquoise, a brand new back by popular demand. We also have blue tiger's eye back by popular demand. I have to tell you, the kit that we have at the end of our show today, our last kit, 2 strands of fluorite has already created quite a stir on the call centre response, right? We've already had people speaking once they've started to order, going, and about the fluorite strands. Yeah, it's coming up. Kit, end of the show. Around about the last hour, we'll be bringing that to you. I've also got a kit coming up, brand new kit with a citrine strand, of which I don't think we've done for a very long time. So, as you can tell, I've got plenty more to look forward to. Don't go anywhere.
This 6-strand bead box features onyx, carnelian, agate and snowflake obsidian, totalling over 1,000 carats, and all for just $19.95. This box is full of everything you'll need to create some wonderful designs. To get your hands on this great offer, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655 and quote the code NGP 031. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
New to wirework? Why not come and join us in our Wirework for Beginners course? Join guest designer Louise Jacobson as she takes you through all the basic techniques of using wire.
People would benefit from coming on the Wirework course because it's an ideal opportunity to actually experiment without feeling the pressure of actually buying things and then not knowing how to use them straight away.
You will learn a variety of skills, all of which will help you to become more confident when using wire in your jewellery. During the course of the day, you'll get to have a backstage tour of the studio, meet the presenters and have a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes a selection of colours and different gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, use of all relevant tools, lunch and refreshments, all for just $69.95. For details on course dates and availability, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
CCC, Cars Cryptic Clues, leading you to a start buy offer. We have already had loads of response, and thank you very much for everybody trying to guess what the first clue means. The first clue was a pillow for a royal head. So our responses have been very varied, I have to say, rather vast. The first one, does clue 1 mean puffy coins? I like that thinking. I get it. I get what you're thinking. You're thinking puffy coins, and that's from Jane in Kent. A pillow is puffy, and the Queen's head appears on coins. Great idea. Jane, look, if I was that clever, that cryptic clue would have been brilliant for puffy coins. But Jane, to be honest, I'm not that clever. I wasn't going that way. I'm not that cryptic. I'm not that good. I did actually realise, I have to say, as I was writing the cryptic clues that those, you know, those people who write like the Times cryptic clues and stuff like that, they have to be seriously clever, like, don't they? They have to, like, they must be proper Mensa people. Because I keep on thinking, I was trying to be cryptic. I was going, yeah, I can't do cryptic. I don't know. Jane, me and you together, you're going to help me do cryptic clues from now on. But that would have been a great idea. So we've also had another one coming in from who? Chrissy. There we go, Chrissy in Oxfordshire. I think it's Spinell in Stanford. Chrissy, good thinking. I know where you're coming from, but no. No, you have got the right idea though. You've definitely got the right idea. I've now got another one coming through, and who else is it? Oh, Karen in Persia. Hi all at Jewellery Maker, loving the show. Is the CCC lapis lazuli? Love and light from Gemmed Addict. Really? Sunny in Perthshire? Have you just said the word sunny in Perthshire? My goodness me, that's good news for you. It is not lapis lazuli. So you start to break down what it is. It's not lapis lazuli. Okay. Cars Cryptic Clues continue. I will have clue number 2 a bit later on. Keep watching and I will do a big reveal. You can't do that. I said that was hard. What have I done? Cars Cryptic Clues continue. And if you're wondering what Cars is, that's my surname. For those of you who don't know me, like that, what's the cars about? Cryptic clues we get, but whose car? That's my surname, Vicky Carr. Well, to be honest, it's my maiden name, but I never changed it when I got married when it came to work stuff. So I just like that, yeah, I'll stay with Carr. So it could have been BCC, Brown's Cryptic Clues. Doesn't work as well though, does it? So we'll stick with the car. Right then. My next offer for you, we have got a fantastic offer. A brand new offer. A combination of findings that are really what I'd say essentials, the must-have. It's the Essentials Findings Pack. So we haven't had this for, gosh, we haven't had this for donkeys. These are all, we must have been working really hard because we're starting to see like an influx of things that we haven't seen for a while. So this must be the beginnings of oh, we've worked really hard to get this, and now this is the results of our hard work. You have here an Essentials Findings kit that comes together with head pins, crimp beads, you're getting shepherd hooks, hooks and, oh, there you go. I don't need to say it, I can show you it. Plus your eye pins as well. So you're getting all of these for one price. These are, of course, as you can see, solid sterling silver with then the gold plating over the top as well. So solid sterling silver with gold plating. And always, I know for a lot of jewellery makers, the essential is to say solid sterling silver. A lot of people respond to certainly if you're selling your jewellery, to the fact that you're working with sterling silver. So if that's something that you're interested in, and I know also with some of the things that we have coming up later on, the gold plating is going to work very, very nicely with a lot of our new strands that we're going to launch to you today. So with that in mind, we have got something special. Let's give you the details of exactly what you're getting in this Essentials Findings pack. You're getting a combination of 10 of your head pins. You're also getting 10 of your crimp beads, plus you're getting 3 of your shepherd hooks. On top of that, you're also getting your bolt ring clasp and jump rings as well. So you're getting plus a large and a small gift bag, and you're getting your 6 meters of elastic. Plus you're also getting 50 meters of your gold wire reel. So you're getting all of that offer for one price. Now it's the price that makes this such a stonking offer. It's the price that you're going to understand is going to make you want this offer. We only have double figures to start with. So back in stock, but limited in stock as well. See, it's all the hard work and then you go, oh, but there's only a limited stock. Oh no. Are you ready to pick up the phone? Because I hope you are. You're getting a lot. Plus, of course, don't forget your additional offers with your reels of elastic and, of course, your wire, plus your presentation bags. All of this with solid sterling silver. Plus, on top of that, of course, your gold finishing. Your price tag is $14.95 sterling silver, the Essentials gold plated. We haven't had it for a long time. It was back in stock, but when it's back in stock, we've only got double figures in stock. I mean, that just gives you an idea of how hard we've had to work just to get limited availability. But with availability, while it's there, you've got to just make sure that you get it if you want it. It is a free phone number that you're dialing at the bottom of the screen there. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. And once you've dialed, we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. We're already a third of the stock allocated. That's a third of the stock gone like we have people click, and that's all it takes. You see, if you're joining us on the web, of course, phone buys, it does take a little bit longer for us to process your call, but web buys, well, if you're already logged on to Jewellery Maker, all you're doing is clicking into your basket, and hey presto, you got it, and it's 1 P&P for the whole day. You've already seen some amazing offers. You've already seen some big opportunities, so it's about reaping those rewards right now. $14.95. Got a queue of around about 20. Got a queue of about a minute on the phone lines. I went from 20 seconds and then it's got, no, Vix, it's going to be longer than that now. It's a minute on the phone line, so be patient with us. If you're watching on repeat, you need to be really quick to guarantee. And of course, even our findings kits come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's 30 days money-back guarantee. If you want to join us, now is the time to do so. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial, or join us. www.jewellerymaker.com. If you are waiting on the phone lines, please just be patient with us and we'll process your call as fast as we can. These are the kind of essentials that you know, you almost have to have if you want to then have the chance to and you want to pounce, because this is something that you could rely on time and time again. Really exciting offer, really exciting opportunity. I'm now down to the last 40 in stock. That's it, the last 40 in stock only. Please understand that once these have gone, I don't know when they're going to come back in again. Once this offer's gone, I don't know when we'll next get this kit back in again in terms of the findings offer. And again, because of the price of silver, because there's so much going on in the silver trade market at the moment, the prices are going up, they're down, they're fluctuating, and then, you know what, we can't guarantee prices will always be repeated. The simple fact is that there is a principle of us saying we have to respond to the current market when it comes to the price of silver. Therefore, if it's bought at a higher price, then the price will rise. You know, that's how it is. Of course, that's how trade works. And because of that, while we've got the stock, it's $14.95, and that stock is now half the stock has gone. Blimey, half the stock from what we started with has now been allocated. With that in mind, $14.95 yours for the taking while we have it at $14.95. Congratulations if you've got that. Now, I did say to you, I think this Essentials Findings Gold Kit is going to work with some of the pieces that we have coming up, that we've already had, but also if we've got coming up. I have got a brand new strand of Mexican fire opal coming up right now. Now, we have launched earlier on this week, earlier on last week, should I say. We did launch 2 of these strands, but I've got another size to offer now. So I think it's probably, is it wise for me to give you the big ones first and we'll go down, because you've already seen these ones. Okay, so let's do that now. Launched last week, the 14 and the 12 Mexican fire agate. Now those prices are going to come on screen now. So you've got a 460 carats of your Mexican fire agate faceted rounds. These are the 14mm. If I just take those away so you can see, 14mm limited stock already, and only brought to you last week, but limited stock. The last 30, is that it? Oh my goodness me. Okay, you're going to have to be really quick on this then, aren't you? So if you missed out last week, maybe you didn't dare tune in to the show, you didn't see that we introduced this. If you want to join us, now is the time to do so. 460 carats of your Mexican fire agate faceted rounds, 14mm. Absolutely gorgeous. Your price tag, £10.45. The quality of colours, almost regality of colour. I have to say it would go perfectly with our early bird. Yeah, look at that. Look at that as a complementary combination. It's another one of those you go, ah, now if it goes well like that, then surely it's going to go well with our first kit that we brought to you. So, you know, there's loads of potential today to keep on adding to your order to get those matching corresponding looks. Your early bird special was sold out. A few more have come back into stock. That's probably people who haven't checked out on the web. So if you did miss out, and if you're watching on repeat, it is back in stock at £9.95 for that heart-shaped carnelian, those lovely puffy hearts. So, okay, and we're now down to the last 20 of our last 20 left to go, 20 for £10.45. So we're down to the last 20 of these in stock. So if you would like this 14mm faceted rounds of your Mexican fire, the colours are incredible, aren't they? The dynamic is stunning, absolutely stunning. £10. you can see
that. Yeah, they're just.
And that's the interesting thing is that Mark's just said, you know, even as he's looking up and he's just had a look, you can see the reds, you can see the intensity of colours. And you mustn't forget that, you know, in studio lighting and in context of our cameras picking up, it's a totally different gemstone. It was only Shelley yesterday who went, I can't believe sometimes when you see things on telly, they're to how they are when you actually, you know, you've got them in your hands, or, you know, as you're seeing them. She said it's so interesting. And the thing is that I think a lot of us have the perspective that cameras are going to do a better job than the human eye. No, the human eye is way more powerful than any camera will ever be. Sorry, technology, but that's how it is. But also, you've got to also take into account we're in studio lighting, and as much as you'd think that studio lighting was there to maximise, it is, but it'll never do the job of natural lighting. So these are the stones that I'd always say to you, get them home, see for yourself the quality, because in principle it's only when you get them and feel them and see them for yourself that you'll see the true quality that is illuminating through the colours of these gemstones. So please do, if you have the chance, get them and use your money back guarantee. It comes with 30 days for you to make your decision. 30-day money-back guarantee. So we've done the 14, now it's time to introduce the 12 to you. Now, you've already seen the 12, and now we're just going to remind you of that price offer, because of course, don't forget, I've got to introduce to you the 8mm. Never been seen before is the 8mm, but we just want to introduce the final of last of stock offers, the 14. Now we're giving you the 12 for £9.45. The absolute indulgence of dynamic. You've got to get these home. You've got to see how beautifully they work together. When you see them, you know, feeling them as well, isn't it? It's the feeling, not just, I think genuine gemstones, it's not about just the visual, it's about the way that they feel, and that's so essential when you're making jewellery.
I think so. I mean, I mentioned on the last show I was on with Lucy that when I'm at home actually making the jewellery, the feel of them and the tactileness of them, it does calm you down. It sounds really cliche, but it does calm you down, and it makes you concentrate. I've noticed that.
The interesting thing is that I do think there is such a differential between pretendy to the real deal.
Absolutely.
And the real deal is not just about the feel, but it's actually the temperature of them. Because, you know, they're actually, I think it's about something like 3 degrees cooler.
That's right, yes.
And you feel that. You will feel that. When you pick them up, you'll go, ah, see what you mean. You know, it's about the quality of the gemstones and the tact. You are totally right. They are so tactile, and that's hopefully going to help you create something special. Hopefully, not just the stimulation of the aesthetics, but also the way that they're feeling will really make a difference to you. Down to the last 30 in stock now. Oh, goodness me. Last 30 in stock of your Mexican fire agate faceted rounds in the 12mm. £9.45. But this is the first time that we can now bring you the 8mm in our feature fire agate. So you've got the 14, you've got the 12. Now is when we bring you the ultimate. I know most people love the idea of working with the 8mm. The size of them works so well, certainly against the sizes that we've already brought to you. So this is when I know there'll be an instant reaction on the phone lines. I know that there'll be a lot of people who perhaps last week already got the 12. Get ready to pounce. Like a panther, get yourself ready to pounce on that phone line, because the 8mm, well, that price tag is going seriously low. You've got here a glorious quality of colours. You've got a magnificent tone and shade of dynamic. If you've just had a look at Paris Fashion Week, patterns are massive. Tribal patterns are huge in the spring and summer collections of some of the biggest names. You know, take the likes of your Louis Vuittons, take on top of, you know, the simplicity of style that you're getting from fashion coming up into spring and summer. The simplicity of a cut is maximised by the pattern that it's offering, and that's exactly what you've got here. You can make the most simplest of jewellery, but the pattern and the formation of colours that you're getting from this gem is what's going to make it such a striking addition to your jewellery collection. Your price tag, 8mm fire agate, is... oh, new today at just 95. So you've seen how the price dropping's gone. We've given you the chance for the 14, we've given you the chance for the 12, then we slashed that price straight to $7.95. Drop it down as low as, I mean, you're gonna have to be quick. It is brand new today, so we've got more quantity to offer, but that's the best thing. That's the good news about today, is that you're not going to lose out on this one unless you pick up the phone now. Of course, we can guarantee if you don't, then one's going to be around. As you've seen, we're limited stock on the last 2 strands that we brought to you. $7.95 for the quality, for that beautiful texture, for the dynamic that you're getting and reaping the rewards from these stunning gemstones. Absolutely glorious. Queue of at least 30 seconds on the phone lines now on this one. And the number at the bottom of the screen is where that you dial. Genuine gemstones that you're getting here with that tactile beauty about, but with then of course with so many shades of colour, and for Mark being I'm going to call you a colourist because that's what you are really, aren't you? You're a colourist because you work with colours and you work with art. This would be a real challenge for you because there are so many colours and so many patterns and so much delivering in one strand.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Especially with somebody who, like me, who likes working with chips. I mean, every single chip that you're going to have in your to match a colour on that strand.
And that's it though, isn't it? And that is it, is that this is going to be, you know, whether you've got your smoky quartz from yesterday, maybe you've got the carnelian today with those puffy hearts as our early bird. You know, the nice thing, maybe you're going to get the citrine. Of course, we've got a citrine kit coming up shortly. Maybe you've got this, if you get citrine, heck, you thought this would be an obvious because I'm seeing some beautiful golden tones coming through there. So you can imagine one strand being incredibly diversely used, is what I'm trying to say. $7.95 for your Mexican fire agate faceted rounds. I have no doubt in saying to you, if you want these, this is the time to offer. And I can tell you, half the stock is already allocated. Half the stock is already gone. So if you like it and you want it, then this is the time to buy it. We did start with a larger quantity because, of course, these were launched, the 12 and the 14 were launched last week. But if you want the additional 8 mil, then, well, come and grab it while we've got it. $7.95 for this stunningly diverse, the warmth of absolutely dramatic dynamic. Really exciting carnelian colours, smoky quartz, maybe of course your citrines as well. As I say, get anything from today, and I think the nice thing about this strand is it's going to go with every one of the offers that we've got coming your way. $7.95 is all you're paying. Congratulations if you got that brand new launch today. Do apologise. Got a voice that's just about to go. It's right, can you tell? It's on the edge. I'm like Lady Gaga. My voice is on the edge of glory. Maybe not, on the edge of non-glory. Coming up very shortly, again, we've had a lot of people responding to today about some of the things that I've said in terms of coming up offers. I do have Blue Tiger's Eye. Let me take you to that now. Let's just have a bit of a, oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, that's something. Okay. Ooh, that close-up is amazing, isn't it?
Just imagining that with a mystic quartz from Claire's challenge. My God.
That mystic quartz would look incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Last on in November, and I think actually I sold out of it. I think it was me who got who finished. It probably was me, because I remember going, "Oh no, don't sell out, don't sell out." Me and Fee, you see, we love our Tiger's Eye, and I have to say, that's coming up later on, very, very shortly actually. You don't have too long to wait, maybe another half an hour or so, we'll be bringing that to you. Sorry, I do apologise, that voice has just gone all croaky on me. Also coming up your way, how about this? How about this as an offer? I'm so excited these are back. when I came into the building today and Scott just said, Vix, we've got pyrite, and I went, don't tell me, because when we had these last time, I was so excited about them, and I'm absolutely thrilled to say from November, it's taken us 3 months. 3 months to get to bring them back to you, but it's been worth it, because I tell you, the reaction already, we're gonna get so much positivity about getting these back because they're so gorgeous. Pyrite carved flowers coming very shortly. Again, within the next couple of hours, we'll be bringing those to you. I've also got turquoise coming up as well. I've got a brand new kit coming up. I've still got lots of people responding to the CCC, Cars Cryptic Clues, with clue 1 being a pillow for a royal head. A pillow for a royal head. Can I say, for everybody who has guessed, we still have 2 more clues to go, and you haven't got it yet. Nobody's got it right yet. Ooh, keep trying. That's the fun, because I've got more clues to come. Oh yes, a pillow for a royal head is the first clue to our star buy offer, and it's going to be like a stealth bomber of an offer. It's going to come at you and it's going to go poof, because I tell you, just like that, it is going to be absolutely amazing. But that's your first clue towards it, a pillow for a royal head. We also have coming your way shortly a brand, in fact, you know what we're going to do straight after this? Straight after this, we have another kit, another phenomenal kit, in fact, and it's got to be so exciting when I say to you, citrine, a big strand of citrine in a kit. Oh yeah.
This bead box features 6 strands of genuine pearls, including chocolate, peacock, mushroom and cream pearls, all for just £34.95. Give your designs that classic look. To get your hands on this great offer, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655 and quote the code TAMG89. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
New to jewellery making? Why not come and join us on our Beading for Beginners course? Join guest designer Cherry Green as she takes you through all the basic techniques to create your very own necklaces, earrings and bracelets.
I'll be there to help you every step of the way. There's no pressure. It's all about fun and enjoying yourself and one-to-one tuition.
You will learn a variety of skills, all of which will help you to become a jewellery maker. During the course of the day, you will get to have a backstage tour of the studios, meet the presenters and have a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes beading thread, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, 925 sterling silver findings pack, use of all relevant tools, lunch and refreshments, all for just $79.95. For details of course dates and availability, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker's a fantastic show. It's really easy to get involved. I started on the Sunday sofa and then I've moved on to guest designer, which I am now. The show's just great, the products are fantastic, the prices are really good and you won't find anything like it elsewhere.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. It's lovely to have your company today. Hoping that you're well, hoping that we're finding you in the spirit to treat yourself, because we have got fast and furious low stock offers coming your way right now. We're going to get straight down to it, and I mean, we'll say to you straight down to it. Every single offer that we're going to do, we are just going to bring it, show it, minute on, on it, go for it. But it is low stock, so most of these are literally limited availability. You've got to be quick to respond. We're going to start with probably one of the biggest offers, and coming alongside the offer that I have later on with the Tiger's Eye. I'm going to start with the larger offer, okay, the largest sizes. 18mm. I've never seen us do this size. I didn't realise we did this size in Blue Tiger's Eye. So this is a very limited stock. We're starting now. Okay, we've got to really pick up the pace on this one because we've got loads to fit in. You have here a feature of Blue Tiger's Eye 18mm stones. Stunningly elegant, fantastic quality. You can see here nigh on 1,000 carats. That's nearly 1,000 carats within this strand. 900 carats sitting into one strand of Blue Tiger's Eye. I mean, if the movement, look at those, they are just amazing. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to do this because we're in low stock, but come on, come on. Your Blue Tiger's Eye, look, your Blue Tiger's Eye alongside the smaller option coming your way as a brand new launch, right? The smaller one, I promise you, I am going to do an annihilating price on the small strand. So you've got to get the big to match the small because this is such a great... So the small one is a brand new offer and that's coming up shortly. But I'm going to the last 30 in stock of the large 18mm. I mean, these are dramatic, but the drama is not just about the size, it's about the quality of colour. I've never seen anything like this in the high street. You know, you just do not see this impact. And this is real chatoyancy. This is real phenomenal. I mean, hardly moving that from left to right, but you can see how each one of the stones, I mean, I'll take another one so you can see it's not just that one that has the potential to unleash the chatoyant quality. That means the internal light play, which then reflects through and splits through the stone. So what you've got is little metallic qualities inside, or little inclusions that take in the light. As they hit the light, they split through, and this is the cat's eye effect that you're getting. Last 15 now in stock with $29.95. That's last 15. Now last 10 in stock, just like that. 5 people. Oh, I'll have that then. $29.95, 80mm Blue Tiger's Eye for $29.95. Do not miss out. Look at that. I mean, just rolling them forwards and backwards, and look at the quality. Well, making Ryan work for his money there with his camera work. How amazing is that? Oh, you got to get it while we've got it. Low stock. Got to move on. Got to move on. Moving on. Moving on. Where am I moving on to? Oh, let's do ruby. Let's do the larger. Wow. Wow. Just take a look at these. Hecky thump. Now you are getting here bi-colour ruby. In truth, I would call this a corundum strand, because really this is sapphire and ruby, because of course they're the same gemstone, they're just different colours. And if you want to look at this, this is ruby red, and then all of a sudden you're getting sapphire blue. So in principle, for me, I'd call this not just bi-colour ruby, I'd call this ruby and sapphires. You know, that's what you're getting here. You're getting a strand of corundum. You're getting two of the most precious gemstones in one strand. That's my perspective on this. And of course, you want to take rubies. You're saying, of course, two of the foremost precious gemstones on the planet, and you've got that incredible quality to it. I mean, this is amazing, amazing opportunity to work with probably what most people would associate with the highest grade, the highest desirability of gemstones. $39.95, but the last 20 in stock. It is low stock. Now, look, the simple fact is we can't source lots and lots of this type of strand gemstones. We can't source this. It doesn't click, you know, it doesn't click fingers and all of a sudden we get strands like this coming our way. It is low stock, but again, I have got to reiterate, it's low stock, but it's no guarantee it'll ever come back. So once it's gone, no chance that I can say this is going to be yours to take away in a couple of weeks' time. It's just not that easy to get hold of. And as I say, for me, bi-colour ruby is one way to put it. My perspective is there's rubies and sapphires. Of course, sapphires you associate with blue, and that's what you've got here. Rubies you associate with it red, and actually, as you can see here, this is the perspective of one gemstone type. Corundum, the corundum family, literally is rubies and sapphires together. They're exactly the same. They're like brothers and sisters. The only differential is the colour. That is it. Which is why often there's an argument that says, when does a pink sapphire turn into a ruby? You know, what is the colour? What's the colour spectrum from a pink sapphire to a red ruby? It's all about, this is about showing you how Mother Nature works. Two gemstones of huge, huge popularity and hugely desired. You know, rubies and sapphires in my mind are some of the most desired gemstones, and you've got that for $39.95. I like them, I like them. Now that's the largest strands. I do have the smaller strand as well coming up, but not just yet, not just yet. Where am I going next? Where am I going next? Wow. Oh, look at the colours. Wow. Look at the colours. Blimey. I mean, that's like emerald, isn't it? I mean, that is like emerald green. That is so vibrant. Absolutely incredible. Now, this is the last 30 in this 3-strand pack. Our 3-strand offers always go very, very popular because, of course, you're getting lots for your money. You're getting lots to offer. An amazing offer where you're getting your green agate. Come on, this is emerald green agate. Can't be an... Whoa, stop. What? Say what? Oh my, is that real? I'm just trying to work out how? How? These are genuine gemstones. This is not plastic. It's not the pretendy stuff you can get elsewhere. These are that one strand of red aventurine. That is incredible because you're getting those lovely barrels and you're also getting your smaller beads as well interceding. I mean, look, let's face it, for $7.95, we didn't even need to give you half of what you've got there. For $7.95, down to the last 20 in stock now. Plus, on top of that, you've got your black and white rutile quartz. I mean, that is such an amazing, amazing stone. Certainly, if you start to talk about Fashion Week have just gone, your Gallianos of the world were making black and white outfits that were to die for, and that's what you've got here. I'm down to the last 10 now. $7.95 for 3 strands. $7.95. This is what low stock's about. You come, you see if you want it, and then we move on. The fantastic last 6. Okay, already it's going to sold out. It's going to be sold out. Okay, hold the lines to confirm on that one. See if you've been lucky enough. Okay, moving straight on again and moving on to, let's do these pearls. Let's do these pearls because I tell you what, the elegance that you get from these pearls and the individuality is and I think a lot of us are starting to accept the fact that I think we you know, although the weather's not really allowing us to think it, but in reality we are closer to springtime than we are anything else, aren't we? We're almost tipping the balance towards spring and summer. The moment you talk spring and summer, you start talking wedding, really, don't you? A lot of people, I guess the majority of people get married spring and summertime, and maybe this is when you start to get this elegance, you know, the wedding inspiration of pearls, the classic beauty. You've got here rectangulars, $9.95. These are genuine pearls, the real, and you can tell that they're genuine because the pure beauty and the natural formation of the pearls are absolutely glorious. I love the ethereal quality of almost bubble-like. Wouldn't that go gorgeous with the Mystic Quartz from Claire's Challenge?
I was just going to read my mind today.
Well, we are on, Mark and I are like there, we're on level together today. I'm sorry, Mark, I'm dragging you down to my level. This would go beautiful with the Mystic Quartz, wouldn't it? Absolutely beautiful with that Mystic Quartz we introduced in Claire's Chosen by You earlier on. My goodness me. The beautiful bubble-like colours, the ethereal, almost like fairy wings of colour. Beautiful. And down to the last 30 in stock. That's it. £9.95. How are you going to work these? Well, I tell you what. they'd work so magnificently in so many different ways. About them, they'll always give you an elegance, they'll all give you a sophistication, a real style to your jewellery, and something different as well, because I think standardly people expect pearls to be round, don't they? You know, classic round pearl necklace, but get that classic, but then get it with a twist of something a little bit different. So £9.95, I'm down to the last 15 in stock now, so half the stock that we started with has been allocated for £9.95. Okay, moving straight on again. Where shall we move on to? Oh, see me, my eye, yeah, my eye, am I allowed to go here? Am I? Thanks.
That's the first thing I hovered to this morning when I came in. Oh, I'm so shallow.
The last 15 in stock. Ladies, 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 if you want to indulge, if you are wanting to go an out top-end femininity, this is the gemstone for you. When you make jewellery with graded morganite, you are making collectible gemstone jewellery here. You are making status jewellery. You know what? You could use a handful of these stones in each piece of jewellery you make. And remember, this is a stone that's history is steeped in elegance and exclusivity. This is a simple exclusive buy for Tiffany's. You know, you couldn't get this gemstone anywhere else but the shop windows of Tiffany's. You would have to go to New York. You would have to go, literally, you would have to go to Central Park. Just off Central Park is where the, you know, Tiffany's store is. That's where you would have had to have gone to get this gemstone when it was first released, because that was where it was. This is a gemstone of such highly prized intent. If you're selling, if you are a seller, if you're making jewellery to sell, right, imagine the luxury of saying, yes, and this is the Tiffany's gemstone. Because that's really how for many gemologists, this is what it's called, because of its exclusivity, because of its desirability, because it was such a highly prized stone for so long in that incredible, I can tell you already I've got allocation taking place. And I understand it is a more considered purchase. I get that. I know that. I see that. But I'm also going to say to you, what you're gaining from that price tag is working with probably one of the finest gemstones, one of the most exquisitely feminine stones that we have in our vaults right now, in terms of seduction, of delicacy, in terms of Parisian pinks and those beautiful, almost like sea-like qualities that you're getting there. Truly amazing. Low stock, AA grade morganite rounds, 12 mil for $59.95. Genuine gemstone offer there. It's the real deal. $59.95. Okay. $59.95 is all you pay. Low stock offer. That's low stock offer. Oh, that stone just gets me going every time I see it. Okay, one more. Let's do a 3-strand offer. Let's do a 3-strand offer. Can we do that? Yeah, is that all right? Let's do the brown banded agate. Let's do it. Oh, there's coffee colours coming through. There's liqueurs, and then there's cream, and oh, lovely. Ah, ha, ha. And I'm thinking this is going to go gorgeous with the next kit. We've got citrine in the next kit, a whole strand of faceted citrine coming your way in the next kit. And this would go beautiful. Those lovely, warm, rich summertime colours. Those lovely, deeper chocolatey tones, the mochas, and oh, what a fantastic combination. And of course, it's called banded agate because, as you can see, you have individual formation. And this is literally showing you what Mother Nature's all about. This is basically Mother Nature's fingerprint. You know, this is us demonstrating to you how gemstones form within the ground, because of course when you start to think about how we slice through the Earth's crust, this is basically showing you the age rings of the stone. Slice it through and see how the formation of the Earth has taken place within each one of these stones, and of course each one of them is different. warm and gloriously glowing with colour, almost like honey lozenges of colour, aren't they? You know, when you get lemon and honey lozenges for your throat, that's the kind of warming colour that you're getting there, that citrus type of colour. $12.95 and low in stock again, that banded sizes of your ovals and 2 of your rounds as well, and I'm going to guess the sizes because I don't know them. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to say they're 8 and 6. Am I right? Oh, 8 and 6. Get me with me guesses. $12.95 is all you pay. It means less than each strand is £3.33, something like that, £3.32, something around that price. So amazing. £12.95 for 3 strands of your banded agate strands. Now, I'm going to give you the second clue to the CCC, Cars Cryptic Clues. So clue number 1 was a pillow for a royal head. And we had lots of suggestions, but nobody's quite got the nail on the head yet. I think this next one, a few of you might get it. Okay, I'm going to say I think quite a lot of you, I think. So clue number 1, a pillow for a royal head. Clue number 2 is this. This slaw is rich in na and coloured by fee. Ah. What are you thinking? Have we? We've got one person has given us the right answer so far. Oh, I give you an applause because I tell you what, that is seriously good. So Cars Cryptic Clue number 2 is this slaw is rich in na and coloured by fee. What do you reckon, Manager Ed? What are you reckoning, Manager Ed?
Good clue.
Good clue.
Yeah.
Thanks. Pretty cryptic, I know. But I have to say, one of our, I think it was Jean earlier on, she's way more cryptic than I am. She's reading into these cryptic clues so better, I've decided that me and Jean are going to write the cryptic clues from this point on, so she can help me. I've met somebody who can make them much more clue-like than I can.
What was the first clue?
The first clue was a pillow for a royal head.
And the second clue?
Second clue is this slaw is rich in Na and coloured by fee.
Any of our wire workers?
Wire workers, do you know? We've got our wire work class in today. Hello, ladies. And is there any gentlemen there?
Just ladies.
Just ladies today. Hello, everyone. How are you? You all right? Have you got started yet? A little bit. A little bit. Looking forward to it? We've just been talking about wire work, haven't we, Mark? Mark said Mark was challenged with one of our dozen by yous to do some wire work. And he said, so he got the DVD and the results, I have to say, are absolutely gorgeous. Aren't they good? Yeah. There's Ed with his pen. Is his customary pen in his ear?
Always forget.
Customary pen. I would think that something was definitely wrong if you didn't have a pen in your ear. That's the thing. So yes, so that's one of our chosen by yous. So ladies, I'll come up and see how you're getting on once I've finished on air, because I love the wire work, so I look forward to seeing how you're getting on through the morning. And of course, don't forget that if you do want to be part of one of our courses, like our lovely ladies have joined us today, then just speak to our call centre. Several courses going through at the moment, and so hopefully, you know, if you want to get involved in that, or if you want to perhaps try like Mark did with the DVD, and if you like it, then you can get yourself onto a course, do it that way. We'll talk a little bit more about wire work later on too. Now then, we have our New York City kit coming right now, and just take a look. I can't quite believe I'm saying this. Citrine in a kit. Faceted citrine in a kit. Just take a look at this. Oh, it's gorgeous. I will any hesitation. This is breathtaking. Oh, see, summer sunshine. I know it's not summery at the moment, as was my experiences yesterday. Ladies, did you all get here safely? That's the most important bit. The weather was, thankfully, it wasn't yesterday that you had to get here, because I tell you what, that wouldn't have been a nice experience at all. I left at 4 a.m. and I'm sobbing down the phone at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm ringing into the studio, I'm ringing into the production office, and I've got go through to one of our producers on one of our other channels. I'm just sobbing, going, it's 5 in the morning and I'm already stuck in traffic. She's like, Vicky, are you on the edge? I'm like, yes. No. Summertime, I do honestly think that we have got summer to look forward to. That's going to be a good one this year. We deserve it, don't we? Well, this is the gemstone that I'm so summer feeling. It's got the most amazing warmth. It's got the most exciting quality of dynamic. Now, the simple thing is when you start to see each one of these faceted stones, again, it's about the palette of colour. You know, it's almost that we're giving you a spectrum of tone that goes from the lightest and subtle of yellows, but actually all the way through to the citrus blooming of quality. Oh, I just love it. So pleased it's faceted. Now, the thing is that if you do want to do a bit of price research on this, you can go on our web. And we've done this because what we have in stock right now is limited. But what we have for 11 mils, so one mil's high, bigger than this, $14.95. So for one strand alone, you could be looking up to about £15 for just one strand like this. And I think really, I can really understand the pricing on that, because the quality of the colour. And of course, we have to remember this is faceted. So, guys, if we can get a real close-up, Bruce is going to give us a lovely... I'll tell you what, let me pick one there. We've got the... Yeah, let's... You want me to take it even closer, Grace? Grace is saying, get closer, Vix, get closer. Look at that. See what I mean by the faceting? And this... I've actually seen faceting firsthand, because I've been over and watched lapidary work over in our workshops. I'm so passionate in saying to you, look, this is not just to a penny, stamp it out in a machine work. This is craftsmanship. I mean, this is dedicated skill. You know, just like you're making jewellery using your skills, exactly the same principle has to be taken on every one of these gemstones to be cut. And it's about reading a gemstone. So the skill of actually cutting. It's about reading the crystal formation, reading the individuality of the stone, doing a bit of a gok wang and seeing how's best to dress the stone, to reap the rewards of the natural beauty. And that's what you've got here. Absolutely stunning faceting, truly magnificent. So that's just one strand within this kit. Ladies, you're going to have your mobiles on you. If you want this kit, you need to have your mobiles on you. No mobiles in the studio, please. In the studio, I said that, and then the other day, I started feeling a vibration. I'm like, what is that? And then I suddenly went, oh, it was my Auntie Sandra. My Auntie Sandra ringing, going, oh, you're on telly. No. Yeah, I know I'm on telly, Auntie Sandra. She's like, I didn't know you took your mobile in. I said, I don't normally. Take a look at what we add on to this New York City kit, because really, these are so perfect to work against your citrine, because the saturation of colour, the dynamic that we're going to get from this combination is so exciting. You know, that's bold, that's really deep. Now you have here, in terms of carat weight, 180 carats of your black sardonyx. Now these are puffy ovals, and ranging in terms of size, you're looking at 16 by 12, so 16 by 12. And I will show you the profile so you can see the thickness of those to work with. And these are the kind of gemstones that I know for a lot of people, and from Mark and probably ladies alongside you as well, I'm sure for a lot of us, you see gemstones like this as not just to work with one kit. I presume that these are the types of strands that you look at and think, actually, I'll be able to use some for this kit, but then hopefully be able to reap rewards with other gemstones that you already have. And I think that, you know, that's what you've got here. Oh, they're off again. Ah, they're off again. Have a good time, ladies. I'll come and see you afterwards. Really nice to see you all. And as you can see here, absolutely glorious, glorious quality, very smooth to touch. The sardonyx really is very impressive indeed. I've got three people who have now got my CCC clues. Oh, ladies, I'm impressed. Is it ladies or is it gentlemen? 3 ladies. Oh, still people guessing no, still people not got it.
Do they have chemistry degrees?
Say again?
Do they have chemistry degrees?
Do they have chemistry degrees? Exactly, exactly. Do you know something that we don't? Because we were all like that. Oh, what is that then? I had to even go on the periodic table to write that clue. Get me? Sometimes since I did the periodic table, I tell you, oh, I really didn't like science. I don't mind admitting, right? I think I'd probably enjoy it now, but really, science just didn't rock my world when I was like 16 and trying to perm me hair. Oh, permed hair.
Gosh.
Quiff like this. I had a quiff like this, I don't mind. But this time it was like probably up here. Did everybody else in the 80s have a big... No? Did you, Mark, did you have a big quiff?
I went through a Rick Astley phase.
Did you? Actually, I can imagine you with that. Big quiff and then poodle hair. But my poodle hair lasted 1 week because my hair just doesn't curl very well at all. So, like, yeah, so then it just went up. Oh, already disappointed. So, let me show you this again. Let me show you this combination. You've got your faceted citrine, of which we about £15 on a strand like this if you were buying it as a separate entity. Then you've got your sardonyx, which, let's face it, that's a combination that instantly reaps beauty in its contrast of tone. We're also bringing you bi-colour faceted drops of agate, 150 carats. 150 carats in this bi-colour agate. They're 11 by 7. I love the drop star because, again, you could create something totally different with these, whether it's even a charm bracelet because you've got the drop design. Maybe you want to work it alongside the black sonics. Now, it is a limited stock offer. It is brand new, but it is already restricted availability, so it's an exclusive limited offer kit. Because, let's face it, because you're getting the strand of citrine, because that's such a highly desired, we don't even get that strand offers. So because of that, we haven't got enough to be able to do in a massive quantity. But because we have got it available, because we do want to give you this, we're going to say to you, we're going to go straight with this price, straight with this offer. A fantastic combination of citrine, sardonyx and faceted drop agate. Your price tag is $34.95. That citrine alone commands what, a third of that price? No, actually more than that, actually, if you start to put it into perspective. You could be paying up to £15 for just the citrine. And this is nearly half the price, actually, you could justify just on that single strand, just on that single strand alone. So that's what it's all about, $34.95. And that's actually working out about £11.65. Is that right? About £11.65 per strand. £11.65 just for the... And that's not to then take on board 30 pieces of silver or the monofilament or the thread or the wire or the elastic. That's not taken on board all the other additions. That's just based on if you were buying this as a 3-strand offer. But you're not, because this is a kit, and the kit comes with everything that you need. And that everything you need comprises of 3 bolt ring clasp and jump rings, 10 of your head pins, 10 of your crimps, and 2 pairs of shepherd hooks. Plus you're getting 150 metres of your monofilament, 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres of elastic, 1 large, 1 small gift bag. $34.95 is an amazing price offer, but let's base it on just that citrine. That citrine alone is pretty much half that price tag. And that's what we're saying to you. You know, when we come to these kits, we really are working hard on these prices. $34.95. The price you're going to pay. That was your price tag. But Ed's been in, and Ed, our manager, $29.95. Go, 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 because I tell you what, there is no way you can imagine that this is a $29.95 kit. Under £30 for that citrine alone. Let's put it into perspective. That citrine could be £15 in its own right. £15 in its own right. That's what I'm talking about. These are price slashes you can't afford to miss out on. And of course, because it's a limited available kit, because we have the citrine in, because actually, if you look on our website, we don't have a lot of single strands of citrine anyway. So to put it in a kit, the reason that it's such a restricted, limited stock kit of the citrine, this is the time to pounce on offers like this. $29.95 for not just that strand of faceted citrine, but also sardonyx, the richness of that sardonyx. Then on top of your bicolour agate. Plus, on top of that, we have no black sardonyx on the website at all. You cannot get black sardonyx on our website as a single strand. The only way you're going to get it is in this kit. I mean, again, that just shows you our integrity. It shows you our deliverance on giving you something different for your jewellery kits. And that's what it's all about. You know, our kits are not about actually, you know, anything other than giving you alternatives, giving you different ways to make great looking jewellery. Citrine, faceted citrine, sardonyx, plus of course, and I love that bicolour of the agate. I just love that you're getting those different textures, and I love that it's drop design. You know, it's adding something different. $29.95. I've got to keep saying that price tag because that's phenomenal. Half that price could be justified just on that single strand. Just that single strand. I mean, the 11mm strand on our website, of which is restricted in stock, that's $14.95. So you've got your 10mm of your faceted citrine, you've got your black sardonyx, which you can't get any other time than right now. We don't have it available. And on top of that, you've got your lovely drops of your bicolour agate all together, plus your solid sterling silver. You know, these are exclusive in individual format. Each one of the strands are exclusive. This offer, plus you've also got your amazing sterling silver findings, your 10 crimps, your 10 head pins, your bolt ring clasps, your shepherd hooks. Your monofilament comes as an extra bonus on this one as well, with your thread and your elastic and your gift bags. All of that for less than £30. Huge congratulations if you get this one. It is New York City Jewellery Kit, where we are giving you exclusive gemstone strands on this. You can't get any of these strands. We've just worked out, actually, you can't get any of the strands in this kit individually on the web. So the only time you will get these offers, the only time you'll get these strands working together right now is in this kit for less than £30. That means less than £9, less than £9, pardon me, less than £10 if you want to ignore the silver, if you want to ignore the added bonuses of the monofilament. If you want to, less than £10 a strand. And we know that you could be paying up to £15 for the citrine alone. What an offer, what an offer. Oh my goodness me. I mean, it should have been $34.95, it was going to be $34.95. Ed was there in the gallery. Manager, of course, comes in and slashes it. Take another £5 off. Impeccable, impeccable quality to amazing pricing. New York City Jewellery Kit. Let's give you a kit rundown so you know exactly what you're getting. You are getting here bicolour faceted drops, and on top of that, come on, let's go and have a look at the jewellery. Black sardonyx puffy ovals, plus you're getting your 270 carats of citrine. Those are the faceted 10mm. 3 of your bull ring clasps, 10 of your head pins, 2 pairs of shepherd hooks, your crimp beads, your monofilament, your beading thread, your elastic, and a large and small gift bag. Put it together, and what do you get? Oh, I tell you what. You get some serious jewellery. Now, you've gone out and out. Yes. Wow.
First of all, it took me nearly an hour to take the citrine off the strand. I just kept looking at it. I mean, it's just beautiful. Absolutely.
Isn't it?
Beautiful. And as I said, being a February baby, I've tried it with amethyst before I made this, and citrine and amethyst is just
Yes,
perfect.
And the thing is that if you do want to put the citrine and amethyst together, of course, we did that bundle with the amethyst that Claire selected earlier on, and that would go beautifully with the citrine. And again, you know, we put these kits together to inspire, but hopefully we also then give you enough of the gemstones that you put some to one side and have them in your stash, so that you'll go, hang on, I've got some amethyst, or I've got some citrine, I've got some, and you start to, and just like we did earlier on, we brought you those gorgeous fire agate. You know, the fire agate would go beautifully with the citrine. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, so what I thought I'd do, I'd make one wow factor piece. Do you call it wow?
Wow factor,
yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
wow factor.
I just think it deserved it, and I used the entire kit. I just thought, let's go for it.
And the nicest thing about it is that there is so much to take on board in terms of the gemstones, that you're right in saying it almost reaps rewards from doing that, doesn't it? And of course, you know, what Mark's made the choice to do is something that you might inspire to do, because this kit allows it, because this kit almost gives you that boldness. But you might look at this kit and go, actually, I see this as a separate, you know, I want to make just a black sardonyx look, or I want to go for just citrine, or I've got something in my kit. This is just about inspiring, and Mark's hopefully going to give you that chance. So Mark, what are you going to what can you show us on this?
I'm just quickly going to show you how to do the whole thing.
Why not?
Just quickly.
Okay, go for it.
So I thought this time I won't use any clasp. I'll just use a single strand lariat.
Because you've got the length, you've got the gems.
So I measured out the 3 lengths and they fitted perfectly. So I thought, how can I make a clasp? So I came up with this.
Oh, I didn't even see you'd done that.
See, so it's
oh, you
your
clever
own
clogs.
clasp. And it literally just slips over your head. So, and you can have it as a tight with a long
That's
dangle.
fantastic.
So you can.
But you could actually change it. So you could make it like a choker, make it into a drop. It depends on your outfit.
Yeah. Imagine that down the back.
Oh, with a little backless dress. Oh, back there. Oh, get you, little saucy minx. This. Carry on.
I wish I could hear what you hear in your ear.
Yeah, because they are just giggling. Right.
So, if I quickly make it from here all the way down quickly.
So this is your centre point, really, isn't it?
This is the clasp of the toggle clasp.
I'm going to bring this over, if that's all right, so that we can keep on related to where we are.
Yeah. Okay, so all I've done with here, I've got 6 gate. Okay, and all I've done is I've threaded them on, formed a loop, sardonyx, sorry, and tied them in a knot. 3 knots.
Right,
okay, so
3 knots.
3 knots.
Yeah.
And then you would cut that off. I won't cut it right down to the base to finish it off, just so you get the idea. Okay. And then you get a long.
So you've just gone. You haven't even continued. You've literally taken this as a separate entity altogether.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then I've taken a long piece of wire.
Yeah.
Doubled it up. The knot.
Yeah.
Okay. Have it so it sits on halfway. You can measure that so it's.
Yeah.
So you've got your drop.
Cool.
Okay, can we see that?
Yeah, we can see.
Simple as that. Okay, pop it onto the knot.
Yeah.
And then all you do is you just start threading the beads however you want it.
And the nicest thing about this colour combination is that there is so much differential of texture that it almost could be random. Not that you would ever do random. Not that you would ever dare to do anything other than
I never do random.
regimented.
No.
I know you, Mark. I know how you work.
You read me like a book.
But it could be.
Oh, absolutely.
Couldn't
I mean,
it?
you could have maybe 3 citrine, and then 3 agate, 3 sardonyx.
Oh, just 3s all together.
Stop it. Honestly. Right. I'll carry on. So I'm just threading on. And obviously you would go to whatever.
Just saying, so if you want to know what they're saying in my ear now, they're just going, Vicky, that's going to be the strangest laughter you've ever done. It's because I'm laughing, but I've got no voice to laugh with.
Okay, so imagine this now as long as
a full length
necklace as you want.
So you're now,
so I'm up to heading down to the bottom
down
now.
To here.
Yeah.
So you've done the full length, and you just same pattern or whatever pattern you require.
Exactly the same pattern.
Then.
Okay, the next step is to make the toggle on the end.
Yes.
Most importantly, you have to remember is you need to thread your beaded threads through before you put the toggle on. Otherwise, once you've toggled up, you won't be able to get it through to make this piece here.
Got you. Yeah, of course it makes sense.
Yep.
Yes, of course it does. So you thread through,
yep.
So you've got to thread through before you then make the toggle, so that you've got that as a clasp, so that it's not going to go anywhere, and then you've got that variant of how you're going to wear it.
So I've threaded it through, so you can imagine that being 18 inches.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I need to make these little feature pieces on here.
Yeah, they're like little
No, I've
head pins.
Groups of 3, yep. So I've used some of the head pins. So you take a citrine first of all.
Yeah.
Pop it on. Okay, and then you take one of the...
I love those pears.
Agates.
Yeah.
That's the agates, okay. And thread it on. And I've shown this many times on demonstrations. You put the 2 beads on, you can have 3 beads, you can have just 1 bead. But I mean, that, as I've made with the earrings, it's just so simple.
And you see, the thing is that my head's going, hang on, and even if you had just a couple spare of them, made matching earrings, and it's so obvious to do that, isn't it?
Absolutely, because the drops are stunning.
Yeah, exactly. The citrine just so allows that, doesn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely. So all you do is you put 2 beads on here, and you get to the end of your head pin, and do a coiled loop. So you literally just wind round and round and round and round.
Now you've done it tight, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do another one to show you.
Let me hold that up so that you can see. So all you've used is your round nose pliers, and you've literally twist, so that there's you've got no movement in that. You've just tightened it up like that. Can you see that, guys?
Quickly do another one. So to the end, and then round. Okay. So that makes another. You want to hold that as well?
I shall.
Okay.
Simple.
So what I've done, I've made 6. So literally you then thread them all.
Charms really, aren't they?
I've got to imagine how much you could charge for a little charm with citrine.
And that's the difference, you see. This is what it's all about. You know, the reality is that if you are thinking about selling, certainly coming up into, you know, your spring and summer fairs, if you are selling, citrine is a well-known gemstone, so it's something that perhaps people could link onto that then almost gives your jewellery even more kudos. Citrine is such a sought-after gemstone to work with in the jewellery industry. You know, you take some of the biggest names in jewellery designs, citrine is one of their feature stones. Why? Because it's so beautiful. You know, it's such a traditional stone because of its natural beauty, its sunshine textures. And really, you're quite right in saying, you know, it really does give you an extra kudos.
So that's 5, and then 6, and you can put on as many as you feel you need.
Yeah.
Okay, so then those all grouped together.
Yeah.
When they're
and you
pulled
could just
tight,
separate them.
Form a little star shape. You can see the star on the bottom there.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you've got that, then you just thread on one more.
So you've done your like your little points to your star, and now you're just going to do the very base now, aren't you?
So I've just done one little citrine
as your stopper.
As a stopper, and one of the agates. Okay, so that in effect stops the beads from falling through.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I've done, I think, is just knotted. Again, you don't need, that's all the tool you'll need is just the flat nose. All I've done is done 2 knots and pulled tight. If you wanted it a bit neater, you could thread on crimp bead.
Yeah.
Right to the end.
And hold it in place that way.
And then scrimp it in place like this.
And for those of you who are just watching for the first time, these crimps come with and you don't know if, because I first did, when we first used the word crimp, I went, what is little, it's like a little tiny barrel, and it literally is one of the essentials that you would use within jewellery making. Can you see that, guys? Yeah, there you go.
They're very cute.
Can you see it? Yeah. And you just use them, and all you've done there is just popped it on,
and then wires
squeezed it
together,
and then creates like a stopper. So they're great, very, 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 very
So
useful.
I mean that you could stop it like.
Absolutely.
But what I've done on here, I had I used one of the little bolt rings and just finished it off with a little dangle on top of that. So that now is not going to pull through, and that holds it.
And of course you've then got your, that's actually a full strand, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, just like that, you can create the most amazing, dramatic jewellery. And as we said, just add on a little pair of earrings just to finish off the look. And that is it, $29.95. This is the This is the only way you're going to get faceted citrine within this size. It's the only way that you're going to get your black sardonyx, because there's none on the web. This is the only time you're going to get the drop agate as well. So please, 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 if you do like this, this is the time to get it. £29.95 is all you pay. That's it. Less than £30 for this offer. And we've worked it out that even if you were just buying the citrine, it would be around £15. £15 for just the citrine. I mean, that just gives you an idea of pricing and how good the kits come out in terms of, you know, getting yourself a bargain bundle. We've had a lush text, apparently. I've just been told we've got a lovely text, so we're going to read it out, and I have no idea. So let's read it out. It's from Claire. It's from Susan. Oh, it says Susan at the top, but it's actually from Claire. Oh, yeah, it says Claire at the bottom, doesn't it? Oh, regarding... OK. To all at Jewellery Maker, thank you so much. This means the world to me. I chose my family's birthstones for this, and in the bundle is my hubbies. Thank you ever so much. My daughter, Katie May, is 12 and also a jewellery maker. She will be thrilled to bits. I think that's meant to say. Huge huggles to you all. Love from Claire. Harper Sayers. And that's obviously Claire, who's you're making the amazing jewellery for. Well, hello. Hello, Katie. How are you? Keep jewellery making. I bet you do some amazing. And you never know. You may be like Mark. You could be a guest designer sometime, Katie. You never know. We have time for, well, hopefully, be inspired by some more great looks that you've made in our Wall of Fame. Hello to 412, who is... Oh, no. Oh, Leslie Ann Dixon. Congratulations to you in the Isle of Man. Says, oh, I can't read it. Yet another on my stash using copper wire charms. Congratulations, Leslie Ann. You've got yours. I like that colour. Oh, they're lovely. They're lush. Congratulations to you.
This is 409, and this is from Melanie. Hi all at JM, this is my third entry, so hopefully it will be a Lucy Wall of Fame for me and to be shown on TV. I have used smaller jade rounds and faceted black agate to make 2 stretchy rings. I made my first stretchy ring at the weekend for a commission. Yes, I was quite pleased with it. I'm very proud that she liked them and will be wearing something that I created. I've watched the show from the very start and would like to say a big thank you to everyone for such a friendly programme. Love sent, and that's from Melanie.
Hello, Melanie. Thank you very much. That's really kind of you. 411, and I have to say, I love these carved hearts. They're carved flowers. Think of it, Vix. Lisa in Runcorn, she says, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Made from green aventurine flowers, amethyst chips and fluorite. Ooh, talking of fluorite. Don't forget, still to come, end of show. I've got probably about an hour to go, and we will be bringing you that amazing kit. 2 strands of fluorite. Both Mark and I are still rather excited about that. Yes, oh, what a kit, what a kit. We will give you a sneaky peek of that shortly. I'm getting lots of inspiration from Jewellery Maker and can't stop making. Here's hoping I win so I could top up my stash with lots of loveliness. And that's from Lisa in Runcorn. Lisa, congratulations, loving that.
I always think the Jewellery Maker is a great way of rehabilitation for people who are ill and can't get out. So, and this just proves it. This one is a big hello, and this one is from Christine. My entry this week is made from blue agate, which is such a vibrant colour, and sterling silver. Loving the show, which has kept me entertained while I'm recovering from my knee operation during the last 5 weeks. Only 9 days to go before I can start using my right leg to walk again. Yippee! So get well soon, Christine, and thanks for your jewellery.
My Uncle Ken's just had a knee operation, and bless him, it was like he suddenly went from having, like, he couldn't move at all, and then all of a sudden he came out of hospital. He was like thinking he was Linford Christie straight away. I'm like, you do understand you just had a knee operation, don't you? You do understand that, don't you? My Uncle Ken has an England cap.
Does he?
I know, how cool's that? That's why Uncle Ken used to play for England for the football. Get me. Get me with my connections. $29.95 for that New York City kit. Well over half the quantity allocated on that one, so it's a very, very popular kit. That price slash, of course, we've got to remind you, should have been $34.95. We dropped it to under $30 just to give you that extra special chance. And I can... Really? Okay, we're now down to limited availability, down to the last 50 in stock on that one. So if you're watching on repeat, the good news is that it's still available, but you're going to have to be quick, sharpish on those phone lines to get it. We do have that blue tiger's eye offer coming straight up after this. Take a look at this. If you want it, you're going to have to be quick to get it, because that is one seriously good looking strand. Also coming up, as we've just been talking about, that fluorite double strand offer coming in a kit. Take a look at this. Absolutely gorgeous springtime. And we've got our chosen by you with Rosemary. You're coming up. Mark made this amazing. You set Mark a challenge that he never thought he... Yeah, see, look at that face. Ooh, did you set him a challenge? But I have to say, Mark has risen and surmounted a big challenge, because he's never done wire work before. And I have to say, that is amazing. You've done really, really well. Now, so far, 7 people have got my CCC, cards, cryptic clues, and have got the absolute, the bang on right answer. 7 people, but there's still a lot. Still guessing, and you're getting there, but you're not quite there. So clue number 1 was a head for a royal, no, a pillow for a royal head. Then there was clue number 2, which was this slaw is rich in Na and coloured by Fa, not Fee, right? And then clue number 3 comes up after this. Keep watching.
Jewellery Maker are proud to introduce Lisa Pavelka textured stamps for all your polymer and silver clay projects. Our wide range of Lisa Pavelka stamps come in a variety of unique patterns and textures. Each stamp is designed to give highly detailed results for both dimensional design and surface imprinting. Each stamp comes unmounted for optimal usability. To view our full range of Lisa Pavelka products, please visit our website.
This beadbox consists of 6 strands of genuine pearls, including bronze, peach, pink and white pearls, all for just $34.95. Bring a touch of class to your designs. To get your hands on this great offer, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655 and quote the code ETMG80. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Want to learn more about silver clay? Then why not come and join us on our silver clay course? Join professional art clay instructor Natalia Coleman as she guides you through the techniques of handling, shaping, forming and firing silver clay. Then you'll be given the chance to design and create your own jewellery, which you can take home. During the course of the day, you'll get to have a backstage tour of the studios, meet the presenters and take a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes 20 grams of art clay, use of all relevant tools, buffet-style lunch and refreshments, all for £89. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
I think Jewellery Maker, I think it's fantastic. It covers all aspects of your journey on the road of jewellery making, from beginning to intermediate to more advanced. I think it's ideal for beginners particularly as well, because everything is in the kit there for you, from your crimp beads to your gemstones to your every finding that you need to actually make a set of jewellery.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Well, we've reanalysed people's answers, right? because me being the official adjudicator on this says, no, we have had guesses, but not exactly right. And I am being very picky. Right, I can tell you, right, there's actually only 2 people who have got the absolute perfect answer. Answer? Who do I suddenly think I am? Oh, the answer. All I'll say is that you're nearly there. A few of you are nearly there, but not quite. Not quite. Nearly, but not quite. Do you want clue number 3? Yeah. Okay, so number 1 was head for a royal pillow. No? Is that right? Not head for a royal pillow. I do this all the time. I always take the right words and put them in the wrong order. A pillow for a royal head. Right words, wrong sentence altogether. A pillow for a royal head was number 1. Number 2 is this slaw is rich in gnar and coloured by fee. Clue 3 is its ions are hair-raising. Its ions are hair-raising. Curiouser and curiouser. So if you want to be part of it, it's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. All right, it's just a bit of fun. It is just, we're just going to lead you to. Okay, this is just a nice fun way of getting you to a big star buy that we've got coming up later on. Okay, so if you guess, congratulations, right? You're just really clever. We just think that you're brilliant. But if you haven't guessed it yet, then we will be telling you shortly what it is, and we will be bringing you this big star buy. And it is a big star buy. It's a massive offer. I don't think we've done anything quite like it for ages. So be warned, it's massive, it's huge. So if you're looking forward to that, if you're looking forward to the reveal of what it actually is, then you're going to be even more excited by what it actually is and what we can do on price. So cards, cryptic clues, the final one was its ions are hair-raising. Its ions are hair-raising. That's clue number 3. Oh, I like this. This is fun. Now, I have had a lot of people responding to that, so thank you very much for all your texts, and we will be reading them out later on. Okay, we've been preparing you for this one because, well, really, in principle, we've never had enough right? We've never had enough stock to go around. These are the 10 mil, and I know for a lot of people that's going to tick boxes in terms of size. But when it comes to size, it's also to do with beauty when it's tiger's eye. But this is blue tiger's eye. Take a look at this. Absolutely impeccable quality. Last on screen in November. That gives you an idea of how long it takes for us to get hold of offers like this, how long it takes for us to source and to bring you the magnificence of this incredible stone. And it doesn't matter where you look at it, how you look at it, which stone you're looking at. Every single one of these pieces is delivering in drama and in beauty and in style. Truly magnificent. I mean, if I just move forward to back, look at that. The tiger's eye impact. So the tiger's eye, or the chatoyancy, as you perhaps would like to call it in terms of gemological status, this is where you get internal dynamic that then gives an external light play, and that's what you're seeing. And if I just take this one, can you see if I just move this from left to right? I'm going to move a little bit closer for you guys so that you can get that. You can see how if I just move it from left to right, the play of light is based on how the light hits the actual internal dynamic of the stone, and that's when I move it from left to right. The natural potential of this stone is absolutely rewarding. truly magnificent, to get the richness of those blues, which will go with so many of the different offers that we've brought to you so far today. You know, to think of these rich, royal, almost sapphire blues, to get that chatoyancy as well. That close-up gives you much more of an idea. The desirability and the stunning beauty of this strand. And of course, you know, once again, we're offering you a strand where you can choose how you're going to play this, how are you going to work with it. Are you going to keep some of them for your stash so that you can keep on enjoying them, or are you going to make one show-stopping piece of jewellery? Because Tiger's Eye is not an everyday gemstone. It's not something that you're going to find in every shop window. In fact, I've never seen Tiger's Eye in a... Oh no, that's not right. I've seen it in a ring. I've seen Tiger's Eye in a ring, but I've never seen it in jewellery like this, or with this type of potential. So really, you know, if you're going to make a show-stopping piece of jewellery, be warned, you're going to get people asking you about it. People wanting to know about this gemstone. It's so different. It's so unique. It's so enjoyable. 40-second wait on the phone lines already. We haven't even told you what it is. We haven't even told you the price, but I've got at least a minute on the phone lines already from people ready to buy this. Let's do it. Let's give you the details. Let's show you what it's all about. A phenomenal quality to this Tiger's Eye. 10 mil blue Tiger's Eye, plain rounds. You saw how quickly the 14 mil, oh 16 mil actually, wasn't it? The 16 mil flew out. They were last. We had those massive last of stock offer of the blue Tiger's Eye earlier on. You saw how quickly they went. I've got a larger quantity, but I will say I think the response to these will be bigger because of the size. 18mm, they flew out the door earlier on in the show. With that in mind, if you do want what I would say is probably much more traditional size, a lot of people will enjoy this size to work with. Back by popular demand at the most phenomenal price tag. $12.95. The Tiger's Eye that we brought you earlier on, that was about £29, wasn't it? It was about £30 on that, wasn't it? This is $12.95. Give us that close-up again, Bruce. Show everybody what this is all about. $12.95. Absolutely incredible quality to this. Please don't underestimate what we are bringing you here for this price tag. Your larger were about, I'm sure it was about £30 we were asking you to pay for the large ones, but here we are slashing price. 10 mil for $12.95. It is a launch price offer. I can't guarantee this price any other time than right now. I'm sure you appreciate when we're bringing these back into stock. We know that they're very popular, and we also know that we could be commanding a higher price, but if we can deliver at $12.95 to you, well, that's what we'll do, and that's your opportunity to get this rewarding, phenomenally enjoyable gemstone in aesthetic quality. As we've already talked about today, the aesthetics is equally matched by the way it feels. The weight of Tiger's Eye gives you a real sense of quality. The indulgence of that elegance of rich royal blues is matched by its impact of those Tiger's Eye. And you know, I've just put it in a little bundle on my hand like that, and it's just so exciting because every single stone is catching the light in a different way. Every single stone, I mean, the cat's eye there, and you'll get a cat's eye there, and then I'm seeing one there. You see what I mean? So I'm just moving, and the more movement you get, the more shades of colour come through from each one of them, delivering on the Tiger's Eye. Oh, goodness me, look, get this home. That's all I'll say. Get it home and see for yourself the quality. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee, of course, 30 days to get it home and see if it's right. And if it's not right, send it back. Your money goes back into your account. No questions asked, no quibble, money-back guarantee, just back by popular stock. And now we're offering you this at $12.95. A great price point if you do want to make the comparison to the larger sizes that we brought you earlier on at £30. You know, you are talking about a serious price drop there. $12.95 is all you're paying. Really exciting offer. Great response on the phone lines. A queue of around about 60 seconds at least, so be patient. It is a free phone number that you're dialing from a BT landline. We're not asking you to pay hundreds of pounds to get through to us on the phone lines. It literally is a free phone number from a BT landline. Or of course, if you prefer, you can join us on the web, add to your basket, but make sure you check out. If you are buying anything through on the web, you must check out every hour, which is why the early bird came back into stock, because people forgot to check out. If you forget, I'm really sorry, there's every chance you'll lose out on the offer that we're bringing you, so please do remember to check out if you want these as yours. £12.95 for your 10mm blue tiger's eye plain rounds. Very, very exciting, highly workable. I do still have coming up later on throughout the show, I've still got turquoise, a brand new back by popular demand strand, and on top of that I do have those carved flowers. But I think it's time for our Chosen by You number 2. Well, Chosen by You is the Rosemary box. Lovely to hear from you. Thank you very much for contacting us. She says, here's my selection for Chosen by and she's really gone to town in terms of incredible jewellery, incredible quality. And Mark, I know come round. Right, Mark's just really, in terms of the selection here, there's so much to indulge. I think first of all I want to talk about the druzy, because of Rosemary made the choice of druzy, and both you and I, again this morning before we came today, went, we love it. Let me show you the earrings that Mark's made with these druzy. Rosemary, you're going to love these. They are gorgeous. I love them. Man, I'd wear them on an evening out. I really would. I just love the job. And now, isn't it just fantastic? Isn't it just an amazing stone? It's interesting because I think when you get these home, you'll be quite overawed in some ways and inspired by exquisite they are. The natural crystal formation of the druzy to then, of course, the base of the agate, because it's actually agate and quartz forming together that creates this incredible dynamic of beauty. And so just a phenomenal look that Mark's created with this drop design. You've worked with the heart-shaped gold-plated chain as well, and then the little...
Yeah, I was spoiled rotten. There's fantastic choices, so well done, Rosemary.
And the interesting thing is, part of Rosemary's email, she just say love hearts. And I like that. I like that because there is a bit of a theme running through this whole combination that Rosemary's chosen is love hearts, because you do then get also, this again yours, Rosemary, lucky lady, you've got these gorgeous love heart druzy as well, and that druzy really is amazing. So your 8-piece set does come with the heart and comes with the rounds, and they're less than £20, and those so beautifully with the crackled quartz. Yeah, aren't they?
Stunning, absolutely stunning. And then what I thought I'd do with the with some of the other quartz was using the heart theme again, charm bracelet.
And I think the thing is that there's a theme running through here of using almost something of a detail to then optimise on impact.
Oh, yes.
You know, one
right.
small detail can create a really bold look, and that's really what you've gone on each one of those. I think you've almost chosen a detail and made sure that that's the feature.
Yes,
and I like that.
As, right.
You know, you've done that with the chain, with the heart, the hard detailing, and just added that elegance. The crackled quartz there, you can see at the bottom there, £9.95 for that. But just look at the elegance that you've got there. And Claire, in the other Chosen by You, was saying that crackled quartz reminds us of her diamonds.
Yes.
And I always say that because that's exactly what I think. And when you've got that charm bracelet, you'll understand when it's just going to glisten and shimmer, just like you'd put with a, your expectation of a diamond, with that lovely play of light through. So you've got your 2 pairs of earrings with your druzy. They're less than £20 for that set. Is it 6 or 8? You get 8 pieces of your druzy. Oh, you've made some more earrings.
I know.
Oh.
Just using the other 2 just simple drops, and they're so elegant.
Oh, see, again, evening out for the long drop, day wear for the for the shorter drop. It's so wearable, Jewellery. I love your jewellery rack. It's so wearable. Fantastic. So, 3 pairs of earrings, Rosemary, working with the elegance of druzy and working with the principle of the heart with the chain. But we haven't stopped there, because I have to say the heart theme continues to run through. Guys, can we go to the bracelet just here? Keep going, Grace. She's there, she's there. She's a star, is our Grace. Right, look at this. Ready? Wait for it.
Regular viewers who've seen me on the show before know that I'm a huge fan of the. I mean, some people call it quadrant technique. I call it ladder weave, and the stones that Rosemary's chosen today were just perfect to do this sort of bracelet.
I love that bracelet. I love it. It's just. It's one of those bracelets that you just can see work instantly. Tones and textures and the little heart-shaped detail there. That little heart-shaped brass. I tell you what, let's have it off. Let's have it off. Is that all right, guys? Cool. Let me hold this now. You just said some people call it the quadrant and you call it the ladder weave.
Yes,
and it really is just a weaving technique where you 2 into 1 and then 2 into 1, isn't it? Is that right?
Simple as that. Absolutely. And because you're working on rondelles, they look like little wheels and they actually spin. They spin on the wrist as well, so you get the faceting sparkling on when you're wearing it.
It is absolutely beautiful. These agate rondelles were actually part of the Feeling Good kit. And I will say, if you've bought the citrine today within that in the New York kit, that would go beautiful. Oh, if you love your warm
the copper
summer.
pearls as well.
Exactly, and the copper pearls alongside it. So your Feeling Good jewellery kit was less than £20, was it?
Was it?
Wow, less than £20. So you've got here the pearls and you've got also the agate, and that was part of the kit itself. And all of that, less than £20. That's marvellous, isn't it? The kit came with pyrite as well, which you've used in the other.
I've used on the necklace, yes.
Oh, amazing.
As you probably know, I like splitting colours into warms and colds. So I've done a warm, so I've done a warm bracelet, and then I used the pyrite and incorporated some crackled quartz. So I've gone a bit off the wall, mixing the two together.
I love that,
so you've got a cold and a warm.
And that's the thing. I'll just show you the 3 strands that come with this Feeling Good jewellery kit, just so you can see that, you know, Rosemary made the choice. You're getting your fire agate, you're getting your pyrite, and you've got your detail of agate in the smaller as well. And you've got all of that together. And of course, with the kits, they always come with all the findings, etc. And you can see here, the unique quality of this. The pearls were a separate choice, and as you can see there, $3.95. Shh.
God.
Don't say it too loud.
My gosh.
$3.95. What? What? Oh my God. Okay. So use the pearls. $3.95. Plus that Feeling Good jewellery kit with those lovely, lovely qualities from your agate. And then use the pyrite as Mark so rightly says.
Yeah, so with this necklace here, I've used 3 strands, and the gold wire that you get with the kit as well. You don't get this wire as well. Even the tiny little agates in the kit, you'll get 3 strands through. And as I said, I've incorporated the agate, and I've just done multiple drops on the necklace there.
And it just has that real sense of wearability in terms of evening wear, because of the pyrite and because of the shimmer of the white quartz. They do have that real elegance about it. But I got to come to here because really, this was what was your challenge, really, wasn't it? In all of the things. Definitely said, mark a challenge, because
I've never used wire before. And it's always scared me in the past, and I see people like Laura and Rachel doing their wire work, and just in awe of their talent. And I never thought that I can do something like that, so I don't do it. I stick with the beads and I stick with things I know. So when the kit arrived and I saw that, I thought, oh no!
This is what came and made Mark go, ooh.
So in a previous order, I'd ordered the DVDs. So. Please, I'm begging everyone out there, if they want to start work on Gizmo, go for Rachel Norris's DVDs, because thanks to Rachel and these, I was able to my first attempt
I'm so proud of you because that's just for your first...
My first attempt with a gizmo, and I said I couldn't do it without Rachel's help. And she's on Facebook all the time, and I've had a couple of problems, and I've messaged her, and she's got straight back to me and helped. So Rachel helped with this.
So Rosemary, you set Mark a challenge, and in some ways, maybe that's a good thing because maybe you wouldn't have gone out of your box. Maybe you wouldn't have challenged yourself.
It's my comfort zone now, and I can just progress and go on to the next level, and then go on and start doing wire wrapping, and it's always scared me in the past.
And that's the thing, and I'm sure probably there's a lot of people who are exactly the same.
And I feel a bit redundant sometimes because I see Wall of Fame items that use wire and it's just stunning, and I think, oh, I wish I could do that, I wish I could do that. And it's just taking that initial step, and as I said, with the help of the DVDs, you can do anything now, absolutely anything.
And those DVDs, I'll just grab them so that everybody can see, because there are
that's the basic.
Two.
Yes,
the basic is what you began with, didn't you? So this is the DVD, and this is with, this is basically taking you through everything, everything that you need to know to get started in wire work. Using the gizmo, and anybody who's watching for the first time going, what is a gizmo? What's she talking about? It's basically a tool that creates this amazing wrap formation. And we have shown it on air before. When we have either Sarah or Rachel in, they do take the time to show us that kind of technique. But if you haven't seen it and you'd like to make jewellery just like Mark has, this is the DVD. It's only £4.95, right? It's less than a £5 to get you started. It is available.
Gizmo's under £5 as well.
I was going to say, and I think the gizmo's less than a £5 as well, isn't it? So for less than a tenner, you can get yourself started and learn techniques that create. And when I came in, you know, I said this. I went, "Gosh, that's gorgeous." And that's your first attempt.
So the little coils here with the basic coils. And then Rachel instructs you how to turn the basic coil into the more fancy coils here. And then this, I just started experimenting, and I popped a bead in and it worked, and I thought, oh, that makes a really nice drop. So no,
just like
huge pat on the back.
Huge pat on the back, and that hopefully will inspire you. If you're exactly the same as Mark, and you're really into, you know, making your jewellery and you love beading work and things like that, but you've never explored new avenues, look. You only got to take one step. It's not like you have to invest a huge amount of money to try it, right? It is quite simple as getting a DVD, getting a gizmo, and getting one reel of wire and giving yourself the chance. And I'm so pleased that Mark, you know, I'm so pleased you've gone for it, and I'm so pleased that your result has hopefully inspired you to keep on working with it now.
And I've got the basics I need now to progress and go on. And I said the next DVD is more intricate work. But no, I'm ready for it now. So thank you, Rosemary, for taking me out of my comfort zone.
Exactly.
So thank you.
And Rosemary, I'm sure you're quite grateful to Mark because he's made the most beautiful necklace for you. I really have to say, I'm rather jealous because I love that wire work. Absolutely beautiful. I'm a big fan of the wire work anyway. I think it just looks fantastic. I'm going to go and have a look at our wire work course when we finished here because I'm looking forward to seeing how they're getting on. Lovely to have your company and to have your chosen by you, Rosemary, and hopefully you'll enjoy Mark's fantastic jewellery. If you would like to contact us about Chosen for You, shall we tell you how? Let's do it.
Do you want to be a part of Jewellery Maker? Do you think your creativity can help inspire others? Then why not get involved and send us your ideas? All you have to do is go to our website or use our catalogue and select up to 10 components. We will then get one of our guest designers to make up the jewellery from the products you have selected. Send your suggestions to chosenbyyou@jewellerymaker.com and we'll do the rest. If your ideas are selected, we'll send the made-up jewellery to you.
This bead box features 6 strands of genuine pearls, including chocolate, peacock, mushroom and cream pearls, all for just £34.95. Give your designs that classic look. To get your hands on this great offer, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655 and quote the code TAMG89. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
New to wire work? Why not come and join us in our Wire Work for Beginners course? Join guest designer Louise Jacobson as she takes you through all the basic techniques of using wire.
People would benefit from coming on the Wire Work course because it's an ideal opportunity to actually experiment without feeling the pressure of actually buying things and then not knowing how to use them straight away.
You will learn a variety of skills, all of which will help you to become more confident when using wire in your jewellery. During the course of the day, you'll get to have a backstage tour of the studio, meet the presenters and have a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes a selection of colours and different gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, use of all relevant tools, lunch and refreshments, all for just $69.95. For details on course dates and availability, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Well, it's great to have your company here on Jewellery Maker. Hoping that you're well. I'm Vicky. If you don't know who I am, it is a pleasure to be able to bring you. We have had 3 correct answers. We've had people guessing roughly and getting it kind of right, but we've had 3 exact answers to the CCC Cars Cryptic Clues. Our cryptic clues, I'll give you a quick rundown because we are gonna get down to it within the next hour or so. So clue number 1 was a pillow for a royal head. Clue number 2 was this slaw is rich in na and coloured by fee. And clue number 3 was its ions are hair raising. Its ions are hair raising. So we'll get down to that very, very shortly. If you are still guessing, you can text in and we look forward to hearing from you. We will read out everybody who's got it right. We will read you out. I'll do my very best to make sure that Scott gets people who've got it absolutely right. And it's texting into 60777. So that's 60777. Make sure that you start your text with JM Studio so that we know that you're going to us. JM Studio 60777. It's normal network charges do apply. And if it's just for fun, it is just for fun. It's all just a case of we just thought it'd be a really nice way to lead you to one of our big star buys of the day. We've got a great quantity. We've also got a fantastic price tag for you. And it's something that we haven't done for a very long time. In fact, I don't think I've ever presented it actually to go. So with that in mind, that's to look forward to. So if you have got it right, congratulations. You don't even know whether you've got it right yet, do you? Oh, it's good, it's good, it's good. But we're going to go. We're going to go and move on to our pyrite flowers, and these lovely carved flowers are back by popular demand. Sold out literally in a blink of an eye last time we had them in stock. So with that in mind, only ever been on air twice and sold out straight away. So this is something that I know I've got to. It comes with a bit of a warning, really. If you want them, then you're going to have to get them sooner rather than later. Only ever been on air twice and have sold out straight away. So please do take, there's a little bit of a warning. If you want to work with these, if you want these into your collection, carved pyrite flowers. And I love that you actually do get like the blooming of a rose within the carving detail. It really is quite incredible craftsmanship that every single one of these flowers offers you. The unique bloom of beauty. And every single one will be a little bit different. Will have its own unique formation because of course these are fantastically crafted. Loving that, absolutely loving it. You're getting a real distinguished 270, is it 250, pardon me, 250 carats of pyrite. Now they're 12 mil in size, and I think really what we have to gain from these is that they are going to add the most perfect of detail to your jewellery making potential. They're going to make the most beautiful of finishing touches. They're going to give your jewellery that real je ne sais quoi, the quality of love about this is that you could use these as feature pendants to a bracelet. You could use them as a little charm to perhaps add a detail. Maybe you're putting a nice extension to your neckline pieces. You could use them as just a final finish, which I always think just adds another a sense of elegance to your jewellery making. This is the type of accessory that can either be used as a feature or as an addition. Either way, it's going to look to your jewellery. Your details to this fantastic strand of pyrite carved flowers. I keep wanting to say hearts for some unknown reason. Your carved flowers bring us 250 carats of stunning golden qualities, and it is that metallic quality that adds even more of a detail to this look. They're 12 mil in size. And I'm just going to show you where the actual hole is so you can see how they sit. Because the hole's been placed through, the nice thing about this is that they're actually going to sit against the skin. I'll show you this in action just so you can see what I mean. So can you see how they've been cut and then they've been carved so that they have this little hollow, so you've got them sitting against the skin with a rise. They have a prominence against the skin. There you go, that gives you a better idea of what I'm talking about. Isn't that gorgeous? A blooming rose of pyrite, of course pyrite with its gold and metallic qualities, sometimes known as fool's gold, but I tell you what, you're no way you're going to be a fool and miss this out. No way.
Just viewers will know we're having few done at the moment, and we've just chosen our wallpaper, and it's a mixture of gold and silver, and it's pyrite colour, and it's known as gilver. I thought that was quite a nice colour that we could call, and silver mixed, which is exactly the same pyrite colour, and they call it gilver.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. That goes into the Victionary, definitely.
Gilver.
Gilver. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect because it's gold and silver together.
Which is the same colour as pyrite.
That is exactly what it is. It is, there you have it. Mark has said it perfectly. Thank you, Mark. Absolutely fantastic offer. You are going to love the price tag that we can have for you to add detail, for you to add elegance and style to your jewellery, to create something totally unique. We are about to take a price reduction to the price that we've previously seen these for. So you are going to get a lower price being released. I like the sound of that, don't you? 250 carats of pyrite carved flowers, 12mm for just $14.95. That's less than £15. It is a case of if you want them, you've got the phone in your hand. In fact, I could tell you that I've got already 12 people on the phone lines for this. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. And once you dial, just in button 1 to get through to us. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. Congratulations to you. £14.95 is all you pay. 50 have already been allocated within the first, well, that wasn't even 20 seconds before we wow, you know your stuff, you know when you want it, don't you? 50 just like that. Congratulations if you get these. This amazing collaboration of the metallic qualities but feminine style to the carving of your pyrite at $14.95. Let me just quickly do an approximate of how many you're getting. That'd be a good idea. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Approximately 24 per strand. So approximately 24 per strand. So really, if you were going to use them as singular, like maybe charm bracelets, or perhaps you were going to use them as your signature to your jewellery making. You know, I know a lot of people use them as little like additions to finish off. 24 on average is a great opportunity for less than £15. $14.95 for this, and it's the carving, it's the craftsmanship that you're getting here that's going to make the difference, isn't it? For less than £15, a really striking elegance, but with that real that real style of something different, and that's what I like about this. They are going to give a unique feeling to your jewellery making. Bit of a 60-second wait on the phone lines at least, so I think perhaps it's because of the price tag we have got such a response on those phone lines. So just be patient, and of course your call will be processed as fast as we can. This does come with a money-back guarantee, of course. All of the offers that we bring you through the whole of the show all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, which gives you the freedom to make your choice once you've got them home. It gives you the freedom to see the pieces in your own home, in natural daylight, gives you the chance to feel the quality of the jewellery. If it's not right, you can go back into your account, no questions asked, no quibble money back guarantee. And I think probably one of the reasons people do buy from us over and over again is because you do have that safety net, you do have that freedom of choice, you do have that little maybe that grain of thought of, well, it's all right, because if it isn't right, I do have that chance to send it back. In reality, I got to tell you that most of these, they don't come back because they're too good. They're too good. Get a lot of returns, and well, you understand when you see the quality of each one of these carved I went to say hearts again, carved flowers for $14.95. Absolutely magnificent offer there. Congratulations if you've joined us. And I do think that with what we've had so far today in terms of offers, I mean, it would go lovely if you bought yourself the fire agate. Look at that, wouldn't that nicely with the fire agate? You know, you've got the bronzes working with then the warm tones, you know, those chocolatey colours coming together. I've got to go very nicely with the first kit. Wouldn't that go gorgeous with the first kit? You know, we did... Man, now alongside the first kit, I brought you the early bird, didn't I? Because we went all off the cuff on ourselves, and we brought you the early bird, and because the early bird matched the first kit, it was a decision made that we had to do them back to back. The early bird, which is, I think there's only a few in stock. I don't think there's not many in stock, but there are a few that people haven't checked out of their baskets. We sold out, and then people haven't checked them out of their baskets, so they've missed out. If you want this, just a few available, but these are the carnelian puffy hearts, which is our early bird special, $9.95. $9.95. That's it, less than £10 for your carnelian puffy hearts. That was your early bird special. Then we brought you this. Now, for those of you who've missed out, for those of you who weren't early enough to join us, we missed you, but it's nice to have your company now. Because of that, let me just say to you, limited availability because it was incredibly popular, but I am going to show you it now. Oh my goodness. We've got to see. Guys, can we just see some of Mark's jewellery on this as well? Because I think you'll get an idea of why this was so popular. Sorry about that. Now, you're getting two double strands plus the sardonyx. Sorry about that, guys. Now, sorry. You have here, as I say, your early bird was your carnelian. If you got that, congratulations. So we brought you carnelian. Then we brought you this. Your kit comprises of 3 strands, but really in reality we were working out I was really a 5-strand kit, because you're getting 2 lots, 2 double strands of your shell pearl and of your jasper. You're getting sardonyx on this as well. I mean, really quite a ridiculous combination of beauty. And the price tag, $21.95. $21.95. I'm just going to keep on saying that because, you know, just to say it 3 times is almost an essential when you put this combination of gemstones to that price tag and then see the deliverance of the jewellery that Mark made. I mean, for me, this absolutely reaps rewards for summertime to winter wear. I mean, the nicest thing about it is that you've got summertime look for the neckline, and then if you want to go autumnal or perhaps more winter wear, you've got there those lovely colours, and that's all from one kit. And the thing is that the only reason I go back to this, the only reason I've kind of backtracked so much, and thanks for everybody to responding, I appreciate that, guys. Look, I've got to show you how the pyrite flowers work with this. Great. Can you see the pyrite against that Mexican jasper and the pyrite, and actually the pyrite against the shell? Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? That really would be nice. And then some of the additions that Mark got with this kit, he used them as little spacers, the silver. In fact, what you might want to do is you could use some of the pyrite flowers instead. So can you see how, like, kind of he's used just here, the little weave balls? Actually, you could use the pyrite instead. You know, use them as a little focal piece. You could do the same as he has done with the bracelets, with the shell beads. Actually, you could do that with the pyrite and make them. And I think the nice thing is the pyrite sits with a rise. It actually opens against the skin, so you've got that foundation, and then you almost have it sitting against the skin and it blooming up. That's what you have with each one of these. So they would work beautifully as Mark's used them. Absolutely gorgeous kit, really, really stunning kit. But to add on the pyrite, or to add on the you know, those lovely puffy hearts of the carnelian, which was the early bird at $9.95. I hope you don't mind me backtracking on that, but I think really the 3 or 4 offers that we've got coming together here, they are so delightful. But really, I guess at the heart of it, and I'm going to have to say, for me and my instinct, the heart of this kit is exquisite. This kit, and I'm trying to find the right words. I'm trying to find the right words because this kit ticks so many boxes on our behalf in terms of we're giving you so much for such a small amount. And I'm thinking to myself, this is absolutely the look that you're not going to want to do anything other than work with straight away. But then, of course, because you're getting, you have got enough to put in your stash. You know, you have got the chance to perhaps put to one side your stash of your jasper. Of course, it's Mexican jasper, which is a lovely autumnal coloured stone. But working with, you know, alongside the sardonyx, beautiful for that hot warmth of tone against the skin. And then, of course, elegance. Elegance, instantly, seductively feminine from the shell. So 90 centimetre, 90 centimetre, plus slabs, $21.95. And you go, of course, there you mustn't forget your 30 pieces of silver, and you get all of your additions like your wire and your elastic and your bags and all of that, all for less than £22. That's why I'm just bringing it back, because it's one of those that I don't want you, if you've missed out on it earlier on, we made the call of bringing it earlier on in the show so that you know, alongside the puffy hearts of carnelian. If you missed out, well, don't miss out now. Not for $21.95. Carnelian. Loving it. Loving it. Right. I'm down to restricted stock on one bead box that I need to give you a heads up on, really. Almost to give you a little bit of a pow of colour. And I know is it Christine, wasn't it? Was it Christine? Is that right? It was Christine. Cool, there's memory. Wall of Fame. It's that gorgeous blue again. It was top left. Can you get? Oh, that's it. Well done, guys. Look at you. You're sharp today. You're all like on fire. Yeah, just like that. Christine made that beautiful necklace and bracelet and earring set. And I just thought, look, this is last of stock, but when you see what Christine can make, can have within your jewellery maker potential, maybe you'll be interested in this. You've got 3 strands of banded agate, And then you have 3 strands of your blue Chinese jade, and it is turquoise blue. It is vibrant, it's exciting, it's bold, it is just gorgeous. That's what it is. It is colour bang. I tell you, it's colour bang. You have here the 6 strands. Let's get it out, let's get it out, let's get it out. 1, 2, 3. So you got 6, 8 and 10 mil strands. So 6, 8 and 10 mil beads of your, well, I'm going to call it neon turquoise blue, because it's not just blue, is it? Neon turquoise blue Chinese jade. And on top of that, wait for it, 1, 2, 3 strands of your banded blue agate. I love those colours. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. It's just such an exciting visual impact. Just like with Christine's, you know, you see that and you just go, oh gosh, look at that colour. It's just so beautiful, it's so exciting. You could really, really see this as a workable jewellery piece, just like with Christine's. And look at what you can make. You know, Christine, I'm sure for you, you know, the colour is what probably stimulated you to create such great looking jewellery, and that's what you've got from this 6 bead box offer. It is 6 strands that you're getting within this bead box. You will get the box as well, so you get your plastic box, nice and durable. And of course, once you've used up your gems, the nice thing is that you've got a bead box that then you can, you know, keep compartments for your colours or work it in. However, use your findings, you know, separate your findings. So, 6 strands. Launched at £21.95. Launched at £21.95. Banded agate, your beautiful neon blues of your Chinese jade, and your price tag, it's not going to be £21.95. It's not £21.95. How about this? 6 strands, feature colours, bold and vibrant, and less than 20. Absolutely incredible quality, absolutely exceptional offer. If you want to join us, you can do so right now for less than £20. Less than £20, absolutely amazing quality. If you want this combination for less than 20, this is the time to do it. And I have to say, for just those of you who are looking for ideas of making jewellery, as chosen by you, she did the organza ribbon. Look at this. That is gorgeous. Look at how that works. Look at, you get that shimmer from the organza, you get the illumination of colours. It's all so complementary. And that organza combination, you get 10 actual colours within that one organza offer. But I was just thinking that lovely vibrancy from the so complementary, so exciting to work with. At £19.95 is all you pay for the 6 strands, and I'm down to the last 50 in stock, so half the quantity that we started with is already gone. Half the quantity. We only started with 100, and that was the last 100 in stock. Now, I will say to you, I don't know how often you're going to find these bead boxes coming your way in 2012. It's kind of starting to change, and we're starting to bring you a different concept of are going to be about. So this might be one of the last chances you actually get this complement and this combination, working at £3.33 a strand. £3.33 a strand. My goodness. 6, 8 and 10 mil in each one of these strands, and as you can see there, the blue banded agate just matches so gorgeous with the turquoise. It's almost like a neon apatite or a Caribe tourmaline-esque quality of colour you're getting there, isn't it? Truly exciting for less than £20. If you want to join us, of course, don't forget, money's there. Money's there? Money's there. That's the number. Money's there. Less than 20. That's the number to dial. 0800 644 655. Our alternative, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. We are bringing you a phenomenal bead box response there, and response to that has been massive. Christine, I think you inspired everybody there. I think, you know, that design that you did for us, those gorgeous colours, that really did inspire a lot of people to make something special. And we look forward, maybe, like Christine, you're going to send in what you made from this bead box and we'll have you on the Wall of Fame. I'd certainly hope so. Coming up, it's the big reveal. Ooh, yes, we have our CCC, Cars, Cryptic Clues, and the reveal to the big star buy of the day. Big star. It's just been a bit of fun. We've just done Cars Cryptic Clues to take you to our big offer of the day. Big quantity, small price, an incredible gemstone that I haven't seen for a very, very, very long time. You should not be expecting us to do it. So that's why it's been a bit of fun today. That's been revealed straight after the break. Plus, that 2 stand of fluorite in a kit is also on its way. Don't go anywhere.
My feelings on Jewellery Maker. I think Jewellery Maker is great fun. You get to meet loads of people you never knew that were there, never knew that existed, because there's a community on Facebook that you can speak to. There are people who, there's little groups that you can join, and everybody likes to make different things. They'll show you the pictures if you've got advice or swap notes. There are all kinds of people of all different ages. It's not just geared at ladies. You've got some gentlemen joining now, and you can make jewellery with your children. It's a nice community thing to do, and I like the togetherness. It feels like you've suddenly got a whole load of friends out there, and it's just a nice warm feeling as well as being fun.
New to jewellery making? Why not come and join us on our Beading for Beginners course? Join guest designer Cherry Green as she takes you through all the basic techniques to create your very own necklaces, earrings and bracelets.
I'll be there to help you every step of the way. There's no pressure. It's all about fun and enjoying yourself, and one-to-one tuition.
You will learn a variety of skills, all of which will help you to become a jewellery maker. During the course of the day, you will get to have a backstage tour of the studios, meet the presenters and have a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes beading thread, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, 925 sterling silver findings pack, use of all relevant tools, lunch and refreshments, all for just $79.95. For details of course dates and availability, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
I think Jewellery Maker, I think it's fantastic. It covers all aspects of your journey on the road of jewellery making, from beginning to intermediate to more advanced. I think it's ideal for beginners particularly as well, because everything is in the kit there for you, from your crimp beads to your gemstones to your every finding that you need to actually make a set of jewellery.
CCC has been Cars Cryptic Clues today, leading you to our big star buy offer. Just 3, that's it, just 3 people have got the exact of what we have coming your way. And I mean exact, because some people have given us part of the answer, but not the whole of the answer. And the clues have taken you to the actual specifics of what we are bringing you right now. This is one of the most exciting offers that I've had to bring you for ages. I mean, ages and ages, because you don't get this gemstone in a faceted quality like that. You don't get it. Just take a look, do a bit of research, and you'll understand what I mean. The jewellery industry just does not do what we're about to bring you very often. It really is exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. So we've taken you through it with a bit of fun. Question number 1, so clue number 1 was a pillow for a royal head. So let me give you a heads up. This gemstone was used by the last empress of the Qing dynasty as her resting place gemstone. She had this gemstone carved into a pillow so she could rest her head on it. That's how incredibly desired a gemstone is. Clue number 2. This schlaw is rich in Na and coloured by Phi. So this gemstone has another name. This gemstone is sometimes known as schlaw, and schlaw is a German mining term that means black gemstone. Oh, I know, it's known as a black gemstone, so you're getting there, right? And what was the other one? Oh yes, rich in Na. Na on the periodic table is sodium, right? Coloured by Fe, which is, anybody? Nobody. You don't know what Fe is? No, I didn't either. Rich in iron. Like I knew that. Are you joking? Rubbish at science. So, rich in sodium and coloured by iron. The last clue. Now, a lot of people have gone, what does that mean? Take a look at the last clue. Clue number 3. Its ions are hair-raising. Well, interestingly enough, this gemstone is often used as heat plates for hair straighteners. I know, how cool is this? Why? Because the ions within this gemstone absolutely treat hair by the ions release the heat much more fluidly, so they release the heat in a much more subtle way, and therefore the hair as you're straightening it. Have you got it? Are you still going, okay, Vicky, so you've given us the answer, but we still don't know what the gemstone is? Okay, 3 only people told me exactly what gemstone we're about to bring you in our big star buy offer. I've got to repeat to you, this is genuinely one of the first times I think that I've brought you anything quite like this. Do your jewellery research and you'll find that this stone does not get faceted very often. Ready? Steady? Cars, cryptic clues. The star buy today is black tourmaline. Black tourmaline, a gemstone that has been used by the Empress of China as her resting place pillow. This is a gemstone that is used as a feature for many, many jewelry collectors throughout the world. You can get tourmaline, but you do not find black tourmaline very often at all. Please, I've got to keep saying it because you've seen research, you've seen tourmaline, you've seen us bring you those rainbow colours. Yes, rainbow coloured tourmaline, but you don't get black tourmaline very often. You don't get it very often because actually, because of the saturation of the iron that colours the stone, iron doesn't often form alongside a pegmatite of tourmaline very often. So you'll often get perhaps something like manganese with tourmaline, and that obviously transfers the colour into the variants, but you don't get iron very often. So you do get your black tourmaline, as you can see, but this is what is so exciting, your full strand of black tourmaline. It is going to be a star buy. It is going to be an absolute reap the rewards of your hard efforts, and thank you for everybody who did get involved and had a bit of fun with us on CCC challenge of the day. Yes, it was Cars cryptic clues that we led you to this. I have to say congratulations to Tina, congratulations to Trish, and congratulations to Jane. 3 of you, just the 3 of you got black tourmaline. Lots of people guessed tourmaline, but actually schlaw is the word for black tourmaline. Schlaw is black tourmaline. It's not just tourmaline, Schlaw is black tourmaline. And that's what you're getting here. An incredible, incredible offer coming your way. A feature gemstone. Here we are bringing you faceted rice beads of 6x4. I've already got allocation before I even tell you the price tag. I can tell you there's 20 people who have already clicked and bought this before we've even released the price. So that's people who understand the principles of how desirable this stone is. Desirable is understatement in my mind, actually. I'll put it against the skin so you can see how it almost has a black diamond luster, which is, of course, again, another principle of why this is such an indulgent stone to work with. A real addition to your gem collection here. Maybe you haven't got anything quite like this in your collection. Maybe you want to work unique detail. Well, this is it. This really is going to be an offer and a half. Black tourmaline in these faceted rice beads. Lovely size. I like the size of these because actually you're going to be able to create some lovely intricate workmanship when it comes to craftsmanship. If you want to join us, I've got a 30-second queue on the phone lines already. I've already got people holding on the lines for this. Are you ready for it? $7.95. Mark's face is a picture. $7.95. I mean, it is an absolute privilege to be able to bring this to you. A true privilege. 60 carats of your black tourmaline. The impact, the desirability of this beautiful, absolutely incredible opportunity. This is one of the first times I've been able to bring you this opportunity. It's one of the first times I've ever had the chance to be able to bring you this indulgence of true quality. And as I say, you just want to base this on the history of this stone. If you just want to base it on the desirability of those three cues, you know, gives you an idea of just the respect that a stone like this gets in jewelry industry. You know, I'm not talking about gemstones here. I'm talking about the jewelry industry. $7.95 is all you're paying for this. A gemstone that really is very rarely faceted, very rarely faceted. A gemstone that actually, when you start to talk about how it forms, it's a prismatic crystal formation. So it gives it, you know, the formation of crystals like this lend themselves to certain cuts, and because you're getting the elongated rice bead here, this really would lend itself to this cut. It's almost an obvious way to do it in some ways, to reap the rewards of that saturation of colour. £7.95, that's it, just £7.95. An amazing gemstone. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. Quarter of the stock is allocated. Now, we started with a really nice quantity because when we get something like this offered to us, we actually want to buy as much as we can while it's around, because it's not something that comes along very often. So we've got a really good quantity, and with that in mind, we slash that price to $7.95, and we give you the chance to get something special with this. Well, as I say, it was just a little bit of fun. We thought, well, look, we know how exciting it is for us to get black tourmaline in this quality and in this beautiful rice bead formation. And, you know, it's just nice to have a bit of fun, and hopefully you enjoyed that. And I'm thinking, you know, I might have to get Jane on my side, because I think it was Jane who was helping us as she did. She came up with some better cryptic clues than I did. So maybe I need to get Jane on my side the next time I do it, but hopefully you enjoyed that. A little bit of fun. Yeah, I tricked everybody in the gallery and in the studio, so that's got to be. Even Ed didn't get it. No, well, Ed kind of did. He kind of got the last clue, but he didn't know it was called Schlaw. He didn't know that black tourmaline was often called Schlaw. Yeah, I think a few people were close. Not close enough. I'm going to be like Magnus Magnusson. That's me. I'm Magnus. We should have had the light spotlight on. Oh no, that wasn't Mastermind, was it? That was Millionaire. That's right. $7.95 is all you pay. Still available for you. Congratulations. The luster and the impact of black tourmaline. And now, dare I say, the best to last? Oh, I'm not sure, because that's fairly phenomenal. Black tourmaline, those gorgeous rice beads are fairly phenomenal at $7.95. $7.95. That's good. That is good. But if you want to talk good, if you want to talk about gemstones and strands that are going to just put a big, massive smile on your face, this is certainly going to be it. We have for you, and it's got to be one of the first times that we've done this, a double strand, because I know we've done fluorite in kits before, but I do not remember. Granted, I have got a rubbish memory. I standardly don't know what I did yesterday, but yesterday was so traumatic for me that I do know what I did yesterday. But standardly, I don't know what I did yesterday. For me to say I can't remember when the last time I brought this probably doesn't give it much strength. But I'll say now, this really is very exciting, and I get the instinct about that because I've had already a lot of people speaking to our call centre about this kit. As we've shown it throughout the show, this 2-strand of fluorite, there's a lot of people who are already very interested in this offer, and you'll be even more interested when you see how low we can go on the price. You have here a combination of nearly 500 carats within your large multicolour quartz nuggets. Now these nuggets, the quartz ranges from amethyst to citrine to then your beautiful prasiolite, huge carat weight, may I say, nearly 500 carats, nearly 500 between 11 by 6 to 25 by 22. So they are big nuggets, they are serious size. Plus on top of that, you have a combination of your small nuggets and your large nuggets of your fluorite. Over 1,000 carats. I'll say it again. Over 1,000 carats of fluorite. And just check it out. Isn't that truly glorious? So you get your small nuggets, which are 2 by 6 to 6 by 11. So 2 by 6 to 6 by 11 mil. Then you get your fluorite nuggets, and those are 14 by 17 to 22 by 15. 22 by 15, huge potential here. And I just love that we've gone desirability of gemstone, but we haven't gone itsy bitsy teeny weeny, we've gone wow factor. And this really is the wow factor. This kit really is ticking so many boxes. I love the freshness of the colour. There's a mintiness about it, isn't there? We've called it the Water Lily Jewellery Kit, and I think actually in principle, Water Lily is exactly what you'd expect to see from these lovely qualities of colour. Now you have here in combination, I'm just going to do some math here. Nearly 1,500 carats within a kit. Nearly 1.5. That's just crazy, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. And if you want to talk about fluorite, you know its name derives from its phosphorescence or its fluorescence. You have a stone that has a lovely internal glow. It really does ooze. It has this lovely feeling of almost a pulsation of colour. It's fresh and it's minty and it's exciting to work with. You do get, of course, with fluorite, these lovely fresh greens, but you also get shades of purples coming through as well. So almost like an amethyst, which then obviously then brings together the quartz rather nicely, because if you want to bring in the quartz against the nuggets, you can see how the do work so nicely as a formation. And if you got that fantastic kit of the New York jewellery kit, the citrine, there is some of the colours from the citrine coming through in this quartz as well. So they're not faceted, and they are, you know, but they would work very nicely alongside it with the freshness of colour. So really, we are looking at kits and pieces today, strands that are working so nicely. Because I do have turquoise coming up as well, a brand new offer, never been seen time here on Jewellery Maker, and I do have turquoise strand coming up which would complement this as well. So you know, this is all about adding to your order. If you see a kit, we'll give you chances to keep on adding something else, something of an addition, something of a bonus, to almost make this kit even better. In principle, I don't think you can get much better than this kit, in my mind. 2 strands of fluorite plus that incredible multicolour quartz. Just the quartz alone, nearly 500 carats. Plus, let's give you the head pins and the clasps and the jump rings and the shepherd hooks and the crimps. They're all solid sterling silver. 10 head pins, 3 bolt ring clasp and jump rings, 2 pairs of shepherd hooks, your 10 crimp beads, 150 metres of monofilament, plus your 50 metres of beading thread, plus your 6 metres of elastic in your large and your small gift bag. All together, a phenomenal kit. Now, at the very beginning of the show, Mark said, right, and he quoted, these are the best 3 kits that he has worked with. Right, you have said that.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Happy to say that. And I understand that totally. And I would say, really, for me, this kit is a shining light of what Jewellery Maker is all about. This is like our beacon. This is our prime example of us making jewellery making affordable. This is working with genuine gemstones, solid sterling silver. This is, for me, the beacon of jewellery making at the height of opportunity. People on the phone lines already, and the price tag is what's going to get you there. You're going to have to dial early on this one because the price tag is a phenomenal $24.95. For $24.95, you're getting 1,490 carats of genuine gemstones. You're getting a feature of 2 strands of some of the most desired and some of the most requested gemstone. I mean, fluorite has never, ever been anything other than popular here at Jewellery Maker. It never goes out of trend. It never goes out of fashion. It really is. It has such a desired impact, and maybe you've got something like Amazonite that you like working with. Well, this certainly would be of that type of coloration, that kind of warmth and that subtlety of spring-like colours coming through. And of course, the fluorite has this illuminating quality, so it does work beautifully against the skin tone as well. You do have the richness of the purples from the nuggets, which then collaborate against the amethyst. About a 60-second wait on the phone lines, and I'm not surprised by that. $24.95, and I think perhaps you were all holding back, waiting to see how low we were going to go on this price, and that gives you the idea. And of course, don't forget, if you're adding to your basket, you do need to check out. I've had people missing out because you know, you've added to your basket and you've forgotten to check out. We started with a really decent quantity. We've dropped straight into double figures. That's how quickly this has been purchased as an offer. $24.95. 3 strands of fluorite and quartz, and actually I think perhaps each one of these are headline strands. You know, each one of them has their own status. I mean, really, just that quartz, that nigh on 500 carats of quartz is incredible. Where you've got those amethyst blues, amethyst purples, then you've got your softer, subtle pinks. Then on top of that, you've got your citrine yellows, you've got your pre-night greens, and you've got them all together in this look. Then your talking point might be that big feature of your large nuggets of green fluorite, you know, the mintiness, the freshness of that. Then, you know, your small nuggets, basically a double strand, you know, that's a 90 centimetre of that fluorite. So you're getting, you know, even more to work with. And in principle, this is where I turn to Mark and go, well, I know how Mark would work with this, and that's exactly as I would anticipate somebody who's so working with colour. Actually, in principle, there's so much colour here. You could section them off, as Mark has, or because of the colour palette, the complementary tones, the shade. This is such an exciting kit to offer you for $24.95. Let's give you a kit rundown. Let's tell you everything that you're getting so you know that this is a really, really great look. You're getting here nearly 500 carats of your multicolour quartz, your large nuggets. Then you're getting 330 of your multicolour fluorite small nuggets. Then you're getting your 700 carats of your green fluorite of your large nuggets. You're getting your 10 head pins, 3 bolt ring clasp and jump rings. Hello. You're also getting 2 pairs of shepherd hooks. You're getting 150 metres of your monofilament. You're getting 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres of elastic, and 1 large, 1 small gift bag. So all in all, $24.95 is all you're paying for all of that. Price tag to working with this What do you genuinely say? And this is not to plough you to make you say something that you don't want to say. I honestly want to know your genuine opinion on that.
Okay, well, me personally, the jewellery that I've made here, I could easily, at craft fairs, probably get in the region of £100 to £150. That says it all.
That's my instinct. That's exactly why I'm so excited about that price. That was my instinct. I was just going, but you can get so much good-looking jewellery, and as you say, craft fairs and things like that. You know, and that's not, you know, that's you also have to give your time on that. So let's face that you have to pay for your time. But oh my goodness, I love it. I love it.
This sounds really quite emotional when I saw this kit, because I'm such a fan of fluorite. Full stop. So to see that, and then I haven't worked with. I've felt quite lucky to have been given something so big as this. And when I finished the kit, I just thought, this is what Jewellery Maker's all about.
Yes.
This is what it's all. You took the words out of my mouth back there. I mean, this to me sums up Jewellery Maker, without a doubt.
And for those of you watching for the first time, please can I just say, this would be a kit that would be almost like, gosh, what a way to start jewellery making. If you would take, if this was going to be your first kit to start with, oh my life. I mean, really, you've got to know that this is a kit that would be a paradise. And I know, because our responses on the phone lines are so busy, that there's a lot of people, our regulars, who are also responding to this. But if you are a new buyer, and you want to get into jewellery making, I honestly can't say anything other than this would be a phenomenal kit. And of course, you do get a free tutorial book. You do get a free DVD with your first purchase with us. So with that in mind, if this is going to be your first kit, you get all of the support that you could possibly need to get into jewellery making. And the only other thing you could perhaps need is your jewellery tools. And we do give you a toolkit for £9.95. So to get all started for less than £35. Now for less than £35, look at the jewellery that you can make. If you're a brand new buyer, and of course for less than 25 if you've already got the tools, for less than 25, look at the jewellery. And you are a colourist, and that's what I'm going to call you from now on, right? You are a colourist. Which is great, though. Don't think that as a bad thing. I think that's really exciting, because you know, as I say, every time we get a designer in, we want them to bring us something different. We want each designer to inspire us in a different way. Your inspiration is based on how you work with colour. And that's a great thing, because when I start to see that, I would never have come up with that look, because my head was going, mix the colours, see how they work together. Actually, by working with colour, I honestly tell you, you've got the quality of some high-grade jewellery there.
The first thing that set me going was I noticed in the the multi-strand there were some huge chunks of amethyst for a start. And then, obviously, you get the purple colours in the fluorite. And that was it.
You were off. Yeah. And that was the result.
Look at that.
That was the result. And this is what I mean by when you hear Mark, and I call him a colourist, because that's the inspiration. Because look at those colours, those purples and those pinks. Plus, then you took. Can you show me the other necklace? Yeah, that one. Because then you took.
Then I took some of the larger fluorite with the sort of in-between tone greens of the chips here, and then with the lighter colours, including the rose quartz and
is this what you were going to show us, the weaving?
I was going to show you how to do the tassel on this.
Perfect. Can you talk us through it?
Yes,
because we do have some turquoise to launch as well.
That's fine.
As a new. Can you tell us?
All I've done is graduated again from light up to dark on monofilament. Okay, you can choose the length. Choose the length, how many tassels you want. You can have 4, 5, 6, whatever many you want, and then tie them in a knot. You've got a head pin, which all I've done is I've taken the ball off. I've knotted the monofilament through, and I've made an eye pin effectively from the head pin.
So you've chopped off the ball.
I've chopped off a ball, made it into an eye pin.
Made an eye pin.
Knotted the monofilament to the base of that, and then all I've done then is I've taken quite a small of the larger fluorite and push it up here. Okay. Now, because the holes are quite large inside, if you get your flat nose pliers and pull as hard as you can, it takes up the eye pin hole you've made.
And it protects it, doesn't it? Almost, hides it.
Exactly the same way. You get to the top of the metal here. Coil, 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 which is what I've done here to make a coil. Thread that on here, which I've done here, and then just carry on. So all I've done here is made 5 to make a feature with the bare wires. I've used 3 wires each side.
I like that you've used the multi-wires actually, because it makes it really thick, doesn't it?
So no, it's really simple technique.
I just love it, man.
And then this one,
kit.
I just a straightforward, stretchy, and simple pair of earrings. I mean, it goes on and on and on. This
and you
kit.
know what you can say is this is the type of kit that where you can go basic. So to those of you who are just new to jewellery making, you can go basic and just stretch, make a stretchy bracelet, and the quality of the fluorite, the quality of the gemstones will lead themselves to that. But if you want to go more intricate, if you want to take it a little bit more advanced, you can do some beautiful weaving. You can do some nice, drop designs. It's all about being inspired on your level, and this is the type of kit that's going to just be from your level. $24.95 is all you're going to pay. $24.95. Now, while Mark sets up the challenge from the Chosen by You, I'm going to give you, I think I'm right in saying, I'm going to give you the turquoise. Quickly come over with this, Lee. Come on, guys. Right, Mark's going to quickly set up his Chosen by You, but I just want to give you, this is a brand new back into the building by popular demand. If you've just got that kit, come on. You know it's going to be right. You know it's going to be right. You know it's going to be right for this. Look at the colour combination. Oh! A tropical, I tell you, tropical. You have here absolutely gorgeous. Ay, ay, ay. This is a stunning addition. If you want to add on, perhaps it's just the turquoise that you want, or perhaps it's just the kit you want, then that's fine. But you can see how complimentary. It's going to be an add it to your order offer, because if you've just bought the Water Lily jewellery kit, the price tag of this turquoise is an add it to your order, $7.95. That's less than £8. Look, the Water Lily kit is in its own right fantastic. You don't really probably need to add anything else to that kit. But if you want to add another dynamic and you love working with colour, turquoise is such an inspiration. I don't know how many times I hear our designers going, turquoise is such a great stone to work with, because you can put it against black, like with it. Put it with the black Star by. Look at how it works there. Can you see how incredible turquoise is as a complement to the darkness and the richness of those beautiful faceted rice beads of black tourmaline? I love black tourmaline, man. So excited. But then you take it away, take the tourmaline away. Turquoise is so adaptable. Put it with the lighter, fresher tones that you've got from your fluorite, and again, wow, impact gemstone. This is what I mean. Turquoise is almost a stash must-have. It is a fantastic must-have. Add it to your order for $7.95. I have got a lot of people on the lines. If you want to join us, 0800 644 6. And once you've dialed, we'll process your call as fast as we can. Don't forget, if you've already bought today, you can add to your order. 1 P&P for the whole day. Doesn't matter how many times you buy from us in one day, 1 P&P. And really, that turquoise is one of those. If you've just bought the Star by, if you've just bought the Water Lily kit, then you get the turquoise, $7.95. And if it isn't right, send it back. Your money goes back into your account. No questions asked. So that's your $7.95. So it's time to go back. I'm like some kind of holiday, aren't I?
Oh,
this is always the case. We get to the end of the show, we go, how has that happened? Right, it was Claire. Claire. Ooh. Are you ready, Claire, to see what he's done?
So far.
You've been so far.
What I'm going to do, because we've been so busy, I'm going to take it home and I'm going to complete the kit and then get it sent on to you. So a few days' time, you'll have the jewellery kit. I just didn't want to leave it as it was.
Isn't he good? Isn't he a good lad? Isn't he a good one? So go for it.
This is the bracelet for Katie May.
Oh, Katie May, you're going to love it. Oh, that's
And I made it quite
gorgeous.
a lot smaller than a normal bracelet as well. So.
Oh, that's so pretty. You've used the mystic, and of course that mystic was so popular. Plus, you've used the amethyst from the bundle.
Yes, yep. Then I made this is for Mummy. This is a tourmaline and pearl set with a necklace and
Mum, you're going to look
bracelet.
gorgeous. That is so beautiful. What I love is that the pearls just lend themselves to that weave.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. And then this is again for Mum. I've made a pair of earrings and I've just started, which I haven't completed.
I love that. You could use that the purple organza to finish off, couldn't you?
I'm going to do that.
Are you? No, I just wondered because
yes,
that's because that would be just to finish off the look. That would be beautiful.
I'm going to do some plaiting, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice.
Okay, out of that comfort zone, isn't it? It's
And actually, if Katie May was going out for a special occasion, look, Katie May could wear Borrow Mum's necklace.
Borrow Mum's necklace, yeah.
I like that. See, I'm kind of, in some ways, I'm looking forward to my daughter getting older, and then other ways dreading it because I'm just thinking she's going to just raid my jewellery box, isn't she? And in some ways, I can't wait for that. And some of the jewellery I've bought based on the fact that I know she'll love it as she gets older. And but in other ways, I kind of go, please don't wreck it. But this is fantastic, and Claire, I'm sure you're in agreement. Mark's already done a gorgeous job for you. Of course, don't forget, your chosen by you. We do make sure that we make up the jewellery and then we send the jewellery to you. We don't send all the extra strands and things. We just make up the jewellery and we'll send those to you accordingly. So congratulations, and Katie May, congratulations to you. You're getting a nice little addition to your jewellery. Don't forget to check out your basket. Please do make sure that you check out your basket so you've got that water lily kit and on top of that the turquoise. We also have a little bit of a taster of what's coming up tomorrow morning as our early bird special. Take a look at this. Early bird special. Bang! Crash with colour. Coming up tomorrow is your early bird hot pinks. You've got rutile quartz. That's to look forward to start off tomorrow morning. Thank you to Mark for your company. And thank you for your company. You take care of yourself, whatever you're doing.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or FreeSat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making!
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a CD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Do you want to be a part of Jewellery Maker? Do you think your creativity can help inspire others? Then why not get involved and send us your ideas? All you have to do is go to our website or use our catalogue and select up to 10 components. We will then get one of our guest designers to make up the jewellery from the products you have selected. Send your suggestions to chosenbyyou@jewellerymaker.com and we'll do the rest. If your ideas are selected, we'll send the made-up jewellery to you.